Prime one, that's him. Sky, thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball, you goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, but I can't cap. Strap with it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat-brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish skill, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my family before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops, I get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try and see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a cook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the gray poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat-brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish skill, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
Top of the top, baby.
Top of the top. Continuing our countdown to the 2025 NFL Draft. We are tuned into another live edition of Awake Your Game Up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Top of the top, top.
We are the generational wealth crew, 100%.
Let's go.
These YouTube fantasy football streets. As always, bro, all we need you to do is just hit that thumbs up, man. Get us into these streets, man, so you can see us take over this shit and be a part of the takeover. Because without y'all, we wouldn't be able to do it 100%.
The degenerates in the house.
No.
Go ahead and
Facts, Lee. Bring that shit, Lee. Bring that shit, bro.
And I'm doing it sugar-free.
Hey, I was
What's
supposed
up?
to.
What's up? It's the year to the motherfucking streets in the house. Let's go.
Fella, top of the morning, man.
Mo, we got 16 fucking days till his birthday. Let's go.
Yes. I love that energy.
Oh, everything. How everybody want to start now, man?
I'm fired up. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
How to follow that? Lead the way, Lee. Yeah.
How you guys start now, big bro?
Shit.
I don't know. I'm just a little octane.
Padres number one team in baseball.
Hey, I heard it's
Get it.
3 teams.
Yeah, you got the Dodgers. You got the
Giants.
Padres.
Yep.
I got to shit on Kittis Padres. They're actually doing kind of good for a change.
I heard Tatis slapped one last night.
Hey,
Man.
Kidda, the only thing about the Padres is that hat color is like shit.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, We had a whole bring back the Brown revolution. Are you kidding me? You can't hate on these colors.
Man, my toilet saw that color this morning. Pause.
No way.
You know what other Padre? I like the one Padre when y'all was in the World Series. Them color uniforms.
Tony Gwynn, when Tony Gwynn was playing, I love that logo.
That motherfucker was
That logo was fucking fly.
So check this logo out. I even think this is better than that logo. It's the same colors, but they got the old school SD on it.
Oh my mama.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
Oh my mama, man. Hey,
I thought the old logos were the best. I really do. You bring, like, to me, the best baseball old logo. I used to love the Astros one.
Yeah, that's a good one. The logo. Yeah.
The best
and the
ever.
Seattle Mariners. I used to love that logo.
I like the Mariners one. I'm gonna tell you my favorite is the Montreal Expos, the red, white, and blue.
Now, when it came to basketball, I love the Charlotte Hornets old school logo.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I had the starter jacket.
Oh my mama.
In the net.
With the Hornet here on everything. Yep. And on my mama.
And when it came to the Seattle Supersonics, I used to love that thing. That thing was the fly shit.
I got the Kevin Durant jersey upstairs, so I got the.
You know what's funny is our man Clock, who's a fellow Niner fan, but he hails from Seattle, so he grew up a Sonics fan, and he said, "I refuse to watch base basketball after the Sonics were done."
Well, see Seattle almost had the Kings.
So they did.
So it was the King, it was Seattle, and it was Orange County. They were going to go to somewhere in Anaheim.
I'm so glad they didn't go to Orange County.
No, but shout out to Kevin Johnson, my favorite basketball player ever. Him and Michael Jordan happened to be from my block, my community.
Oh, Kevin Johnson from Oak Park,
Sacramento, and kept the Kings. So shout out to KJ, man, 100%.
Yo, that's when basketball was good, man. When you had Microwave, Vinny, for the Pistons and shit. That was basketball. Now it's all pussy basketball. Pause.
Didn't Vinny play for your Celtics?
No, he played for the Microwave played for the Pistons when the Bad Boys.
What Johnson was that played for y'all in the 80s when they was winning the titles with
You're talking about Dennis Johnson.
Dennis Johnson, oh my mama. There we go.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
I know Dennis Johnson.
Come on now.
Yeah, we do. He's Minnesota Denny.
Yeah, shout out to Denny.
100%. I ain't check the comments.
Well, we got 16 days to the draft in Green Bay. Let's Crooked Commish, good morning. Johnny Mittens, good morning. Ghost Monkey, what's up?
Let's get it, baby.
Man, top of the morning to all the fellas, man. Go ahead and Lee's drop one time for Lee.
Oh, my mama, come on now.
Oh, we got 16 motherfucking days to the draft. Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
On the countdown.
Let's fucking go.
Well, let's see. The Browns are exploring the potential of taking Travis Hunter at number 2 and then trading back into the first round to land Jalen Milroe.
Do they even got assets like that? I mean, I guess they got their future picks too.
Yeah.
If they did that, they'd only have a 3rd or 4th round left.
That's what it takes to jump up in the 25 is at 26. So if they use their own and then they use their next year's to jump into this year's, but it's presumably going to be like a later round. So like Milroe falls to like the 20s, then we could see that happening. And then what did the Texans do? They gave up the 25. They gave up a 25 second, a 26 first, and then who else did they jump up to get C.J. Stroud after they took Will Anderson?
No, they drafted Stroud and they jumped up to get Anderson.
Yep.
Oh, so they took Stroud. Oh, so I had it back.
Yeah, they took Stroud with their original pick. And then, which was 2 overall, and then they went ahead and got they traded right back with Arizona to go ahead and get them Will Anderson.
But it's also a possibility Milroe could be there for their second pick, though. Also,
right?
Yeah, but I guess at that point, if you want, think about this: if we're living in the world where the Browns and the Giants don't draft a QB, then all of a sudden, if you're waiting and you're the Browns and and you're the Browns, right? Like you gotta hope that the Giants don't jump ahead of you. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
Okay,
And
so
if you can move
look,
that
we got the Cleveland Browns draft capital on the board, and it's a 33, and a 67. So they have 3 picks in the top 70 players, and then the 94th pick and the 104. So they have a lot of capital to move up, and they got the first pick in the second round. 100%.
Yeah.
And then also, it might not even be Milroe. It might be Dart that they like, or flip flop. The Giants might like Dart, or the Giants might come up and take Hunter and say, "Fuck that, we're gonna jump to the 10 and go get Shador or something," because we like how Kid had just labeled it off. We had a team go back in the top 5. We talking about jumping into the back of the first round, which we seen Lamar Jackson before. We seen another couple quarterbacks. But we might see what Houston did a few years ago if Shador does slide.
Tupac Shador Sanders.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's some quarterback needy teams at the back end of the draft. Pittsburgh. Who else we got back there?
Let's pull the draft order up.
Pittsburgh for show.
The Saints pick early. That's another team that
Saints
can
picked 9, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it looks
another
like
team
Jackson-
I'm just trying to see who could swoop in and snipe Milroe and cause some problems.
Okay.
I think the Raiders could.
The
They're going
Dolphins-
Gentry, though. They're going
the
Gentry.
Dolphins need a backup quarterback. Seattle could use a quarterback. Whatchamacallit's only a 1-year deal. Pittsburgh, Minnesota could use a backup quarterback.
They got, that's right. They don't have
The back in the Rams, their quarterback is old.
Yeah.
That's really it. So you got the Rams, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Seattle, maybe Atlanta. If Atlanta trade Kirk Cousins, they're going to need a backup.
I don't think they'll spend high equity on a backup when they have.
Yeah, maybe not in the first round.
JD, with the Browns. Okay, there's another scenario out there. They're saying here, many execs think there's a scenario where the Browns could draft Travis Hunter, then trade back up to get Shador. Do they have the stuff to get it though?
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
talk about it. Look at
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Oh,
They got next
the
year's
first
pick.
pick in the second round. You can package
Okay. I was reading it the wrong way. My bad.
2026 pick, or use some of your draft capital later in this year's draft to go ahead and move up. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I see it now.
That 33 is awfully valuable, especially
It really is, big
for the
bro. Because
26.
if
They could
Shador
make a
does
back-to-back
slide,
pick just like the Texans.
that's that man. I'm glad you said that, big bro, because that 33rd pick, that's a lot of capital. And if they have any of their capital from next year, they definitely can move.
Yeah,
up.
they can, and they would do that if they get their QB. Screw that next year's first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they got Jack Betch going to them too. Jack Betch is a hell of a receiver, bro.
Yeah.
And that's where they got that. That's who they got in the second round.
No, that's who they got him in this at the 67th pick as a mock.
Oh, okay, they got as a third round guy. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. They up there in that third round too. Yeah, see, they got some woo wops here that they can move. You know what I mean?
Well,
I just don't think that organization is savvy enough. You know, they usually shoot themselves in the foot when they make these deals. So I mean, maybe I'm just basing too much on history, but we got a lot of history on the Browns.
I got a quick question.
Like outside of Myles Garrett and Baker Mayfield, and that was the 28. What was that? The 2017 and 2018 draft picks, respectively, their first rounds. Outside of them, they haven't really hit, and Baker's not even there no more. You know what I mean? So.
Is there any other comments on the screen? Because all I see is Crooked's comment.
I just see crooked commissions. That's it.
Okay, for sure. Just checking.
Okay.
Speaking of Jalen Milroe, he had private workouts with the Saints, Browns, and Jets in the past couple of days, and they were described in quotes as very impressive.
This is good because this actually gives me a little more clarity. That I don't think and it's for Kitty, he should be happy. It's like, okay, they're not going to look quarterback in the first round, even if someone falls. That's what this tells me. Unless like Shador falls, but I don't think Shador falls like everyone else does.
No,
even
Shador would probably get picked up by Las Vegas, right?
I would think. I mean, you already had his dad coming out and saying, "Hey, my son would be really good over there. He could sit behind Geno." Like this fool came out and said this shit already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. But also because Tom Brady's a part of that organization now. And then that's kind of like the fam, apparently.
If not, he's falling to potentially New Orleans. And who do we think he falls past?
I would encourage everyone to go and check out
because all the talk is that they love Dart, right? So do they take Dart
back
over
in full
Sanders?
effect. Last Sunday's episode, me and Diamond Joe was on there, and he revealed his first 16. He has his whole 32 picks already in the first round. So we're overlooking his mock. He has, as a true Saints fan, Shedeur falling to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of talk out of New Orleans is that they like Dart, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a lot of that is because they don't think Shedeur will be there.
Okay, but they definitely would move the pendulum towards Sanders' side in order to take or not take Dart.
If not take Dart,
Yeah. Well, all signs are pointing towards the Titans taking Cam Ward because they're completely out of Shedeur Sanders. So
yeah, they canceled all the workouts.
They canceled his workout with Sanders and Hunter. So
yeah,
and so
yeah. I don't think there's any shadow of a doubt because that would be the stupidest thing, huh? Would they shock the world and not draft Cam Ward and then they draft someone that they had 0 visits with and workouts with? They're taking Cam Ward.
And it said many NFL scouts believe Travis Hunter's performance at the pro day indicated he prefers to be a wide receiver mostly over.
That's
what they're saying.
I mean, there's a lot of money involved.
Yeah.
I think also a part of that is not only the money, but he didn't want to clown some of them receivers there if he was going to run some drills where he's guarding some of those receivers and they trying to get a gig. You know what I mean? Because he might just clown all of them, shut them all out. You know what I mean? So maybe he decided to run.
Yeah, because you can go ahead and watch
all the money.
You can watch some of his premier matchups in college this last season when he went up against Tet in particular. Him and T-Mac. T-Mac had, I think, 9 yards the whole game against him. So he had the one touchdown, but it was like a 1 yard, 2 yard.
The best corner in this.
Somebody was in the chat. I want to say it was Bakes that was saying that the boy from Stanford had a hell of a game on Travis Hunter, right? When they played.
Yeah, he balled on Travis Hunter.
So look, I went and watched every motherfucking snap of that because he had like 15 catches, 12 catches. It's a highlight tape on YouTube with all catches of Eric Alamore's game, right?
Yeah,
I wasn't even on that dude. 100%. It was other motherfuckers on
that.
Oh,
word.
And go pull that shit up, bro. Oh my mama.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Well,
I think we'll get flagged if we pull that the college rule out.
I'm just telling you.
We just gotta continually talk on it and then like keep our faces up on it. There's ways around this, I swear, because people do this. And then instead of playing it for like 5-10 seconds straight, pause it and then we talk a bunch and then we play and then we pause it, we play and pause it, and all of that like makes it possible.
Here's the thing though, is like a lot of those things when you see those films, it's on all 22 films because like you have the television film, that's the one we can't show. Most of
you can pull them up on the YouTube. They got some YouTube content creators that just pull up a bunch of
but a lot of them guys are white lit. That means they
what I'm saying is if you can't monetize it and then you throw a bunch of shit on top of it, like how like our faces are on the screen and we don't play it out for like more than 5 or 10 seconds and we pause it and then we break it down. Even just put some randoms. There's a technique to it. I don't know it, but I know that other people do. It might be worth learning.
No, 100%. Because
we know all the hype is about Gentry, right? Well, the last 48 hours, North Carolina running back Amari Hampton continues to skyrocket up draft boards. Few executives compared him to Ashton Gentry to the Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs class, saying both will go very early. So once Gentry's off the board, those running back needy teams could be moving up for Hampton.
I mean, Hampton's a premier talent. I don't know what else to say. It's going to be team specific. I don't put it past a team like maybe. What if Carolina does it? That would be funny, right?
I think Carolina could seriously take McMillan.
Oh no! We're talking about the running back, Hampton.
Yeah, Hampton.
Oh, that would be so fucking annoying.
Yeah, it'd be like, wait,
Well, because that would definitely indicate that Brooks is just dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And
Right.
like they're like, okay, Rico, you're a third
But
wheel.
they were like,
now.
yeah, but
And
he
then,
played in our backyard.
you know what I mean? Chuba's
We
at
really
even
like
Chuba
this
being paid would
kid.
be in danger of losing the starting job, if you ask me. You know what I mean?
Well, the New York Giants have had multiple workouts and meetings with Abdul Carter multiple times in the past week.
Wow, they do need pass rush bad, opposite of Thibodeau.
And they're saying Tech McMillan is favored over Matthew Golden to be the first wide receiver drafted.
Whoever
That's
gets that Stanford kid's gonna be happy
That's
as
a
a
lie.
motherfucker.
I know.
Travis not gonna be the first wide receiver.
Well, exactly.
I'm just
Exactly.
Remember, a lot of people had Garrett Wilson that year, a couple years ago, and then it ended up being London was the first one drafted.
And for Peacock, a team, if standout wide receiver is still on the board at pick 25, the Texans could reunite C.J. Stroud with Emeka Ibuka.
Cool.
Ikabuka?
Amika
The Ohio
Ibuka.
State guy.
Man, the Books. That's what we're gonna call him.
E-Boops.
Buka.
And Rams GM Les Snead discussed the possibility of the Rams drafting a quarterback in this draft.
Wow, interesting.
Man, they definitely need one, bro. And somebody said something about taking a backup high. You don't got to take up no backup high. Maybe
No.
Hey, we didn't talk about the Rams being one of those teams in that back of the first round. And shit, I didn't think of it either. You know what I mean? That's pretty. That is very possible. I don't think they would draft one up high, but maybe
No.
in the second round.
Well, for Derek and his Cowboys, former Patriots quarterback Joe Milton viewed himself as a starter and believed he would give Drake May a run for the QB1 role. That's why the Patriots parted ways with him, because he felt he was maybe they didn't want to deter his development.
No, man. Listen, Lee. This is what they did. They put it out there that
And
he could give this guy a run for the money to try to drive up his value.
His anti-price, yep.
That was the old regime that decided to draft two rookie QBs at the same time last year. You know what I mean? You got the new regime in there. It's like, all right, boom, we're gonna flip him for something.
bye-bye.
Yeah, they brought in Joshua Dobbs,
Yeah.
and this is good for Drake May. Like it would probably be annoying if you're Drake May having some kid threatening his job or like having a fan base who's making a case for him. Like, we see that all the time. Like, we're gonna see that with the Cowboys. The moment Dak starts fucking up, the Cowboy fans are like, we need to get Joe Milton in there, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
It's
Dak
gonna,
might even be dead.
it's gonna happen this preseason because Joe Milton gonna take all the preseason snaps and he gonna light it up in the preseason. It's gonna start from week 1 of the preseason all the way until he gets some time in coming this season, bro. 100%.
You ain't lying, because Dak will play 0 preseason.
Well, Joe Milton did come out and say, I feel great energy from Dak Prescott because I can't wait to learn from him. And that's what he did say.
He's saying the right things.
Now, as for free agent Asante Samuel Jr., there are reportedly medical concerns causing the market because of his shoulder and neck. That's why he's still out there.
Oh man, the other neck
There's
is
medical
serious.
concerns on him.
That'll fuck your stock up for show.
Yeah.
Poor kid.
Well, Cowboys head.
Was he a former
Cowboys
first round guy
head
to the
coach-
Chargers?
Yeah, he's a first round pick.
Yeah, he was.
Damn,
He was, yeah.
Didn't even make it through his contract.
Well, Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer said the team will continue to build up the trenches throughout the remainder of the offseason.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, they'll probably pick up a couple undrafted guys too after the draft is done. You know what I mean? They gotta really beef up both sides of that ball.
Just like
in
the Niners.
trenches.
Just like the Niners, bro. They
Yeah,
did
you ain't lying.
both sides
The
of the
Niners might even be worse.
100%. We got Emil in the building, and we got Albert in the building. Top of the morning, fella.
What's
What up,
up,
Emil?
Emil? Canada, stand up.
Albert.
What up, Albert?
Here you go, Lee. True that the Jets might be
Oh
trading.
yeah.
Chris Paul.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
We was talking about
that's
that back.
legit. If Gentry's on the board, yep, that's legit.
So let's break
They're
this
gonna
down
run a
real quick then.
three-headed running back by committee monster in New York.
It's to scare the Jaguars into taking the running back.
Because they want Warren.
Because the
'Cause you know
Jaguars,
the Jags, they would be
they need a
no
lineman.
one's putting Warren with the Jags, but why wouldn't they look at the at you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Why wouldn't the
Get the-
Jags look at Tyler
get the-
Warren? They don't really got any other weaponry right now outside BTJ. They got rid of Kirk, got rid of Ingram. You know what I mean? They brought over De'Ami Brown, and they still have Gabe Davis. But that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they could be in range.
Yeah.
And they got Bigsby and or Etienne and Bigsby over there. So
yeah, they're really replaceable assets at this point. So if they get one of these
I can't argue that.
top tier running backs, then both of them will eventually take a seat. But I think what most drafts that I've seen, Jaguars taking offensive linemen, right here.
Yeah, and because they look at
That's what I've been seeing too.
they traded away Cam Robinson last year, who was one of their better linemen. And yeah, I mean, you got a whole new regime in there. I think there's gonna be a lot. It's not gonna be as fancy, maybe, in this first like 15 picks as people want it to be. It's probably gonna be a lot more linemen and DTs outside of like the top 5 picks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hopefully we can scare them and keep one of those offensive linemen off the board for us at 7.
They said that Will Campbell's
well,
arms,
D'Amico,
His arms are too
Ryans
short.
came out.
Hold on, Lee. Hold on, Lee. Go ahead, Jenny.
only thing I was just gonna say is that Will Campbell. He said they one of the reasons why he wasn't being as a top 5 pick because his arms, but his arms did measure out to be 33 something centimeters or something like that.
Oh, word! It's not 32. Whatever. I was making a joke the other day. I was like,
Oh, they're going to.
Will Campbell's gonna keep falling, and then that team that drafts him, they're gonna be in the Super Bowl on a 4th and goal, right? And they need to pound this thing in, and they're gonna get held up. They're gonna stop him on 4th down. He's gonna be just at 1/8 of an inch too short.
You're gonna be like this inside the shoulders.
Yeah,
He's outside the shoulders. And
if
inside.
only his arms were 33 inches.
Trays, you know what I'm talking about. Hey,
Like Campbell's gonna fall. Campbell's gonna fall because of the whole dinosaur arm, or the short arms thing. You know what I mean?
I got
And he's
some.
hella good.
One more thing I want to mention, and this is going to be an insight to tomorrow's thing, and I want to get Kidda's opinion. So I just watched the story. This shit is trending on YouTube. The number 34 story. It's a lab that brought back a wolf from 13,000 years ago. It's
shit!
two.
Them giant wolves.
So it's an extinct wolf. It's an
Yeah,
albino.
but is it one of them big ass fuckers? You know what I mean?
I don't know because they're only puppies. They're only
Oh,
puppies.
okay,
You know
word.
what I mean, but they when they're extinct, and what do you call that shit when you bring them back? They're not extinct no more. So you know what the next thing they're finna bring back? Fucking woolly mammoths.
I would love a Willy Mammoth burger just to say I had it.
That is some
Yeah, that's pretty tight. Science is getting pretty wild, man. I love that.
ridiculous,
That shit is
bro.
wild.
It's a fucking man. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna send it to the chat, but man, that shit is fucking crazy, bro. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, no, I'm into all that shit. I like science shit.
I geeked out on that one.
And
bro.
Anunnaki.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Well, for our man Peacock, D'Amico Ryan said Christian Kirk is going to be in quotes, a friendly target for CJ Stroud.
Yeah, they're bringing over a Sean McVay-esque offense. So I'm curious to see how much he's gonna try to like rip off Sean McVay, because if so, like, we're gonna love whoever's in the slot. We're gonna get greasy PPR shit out of Christian Kirk, and Kirk's not a phenomenal blocker, if you ask me. At least not to my recollection, because you know what I mean. I remember him being with the Cardinals too, but yeah, in the slot, give him the pepper, he's good, man. Nice little floor. Give me a 7 for 80.
If they bring in a wide receiver in the first round, does it hurt him?
Fuck yeah. Not initially though.
And it takes some time.
Depending what receiver, because if they draft a receiver who is like dominant in the slot, it's really bad for him. Because Christian Kirk technically can be moved around. He can play perimeter, but he's just not good. You know what I mean? Like he's better. I don't think he's good, really. Period. But he'll be. This will be the best QB's ever had throwing him the ball. And if he's going to play predominantly in the slot, he's going to have a solid floor there for us.
100%.
I think he hurts Dalton Schultz and whatever tight end emerges more than anything. Like when it comes to Christian Kirk, you know what I mean?
It's all about the health with him.
That is true.
Rams head coach Sean McVay thinks Puka Nacua has a chance to continue his ascent and can learn from Davante Adams going forward.
Yeah, I think they both have the same style of appetite for greatness. I know Puka already came out and he said that he wants to have a shortish career. 10 years is not too ain't too shabby. Football is a dangerous sport, so he's already got this.
Davante Adams is 11
like
years
in his mind, he's got goals already, and the perfect guy to ask questions and learn how to achieve those goals is a guy that's been doing it for the last 13 years with fucking.
This is season 11.
Yeah,
for Davante.
Season 11 with 100 TDs.
I mean, this guy is the perfect person to be talking to, and hopefully they hit it off and they have a ton of chemistry. And I 100% believe Puka is still the number one guy out there. Davante Adams is going to be a great number two. I mean, it could be one of the most potent offenses once again in the NFL with their running game and these two receivers and Matthew Stafford just knowing how to play the game the right way. And McVay with his fucking playbook. This is a dangerous team. We saw it at the end of the year how they snuck into the playoffs. The way they did it was pretty dominant, beating really good teams. And now that they got Davante Adams, who's arguably at this point of their careers a bigger weapon than Cooper Kupp is. So I like this all around. But the hunger to be great, that's always been a Davante Adams thing. He's always wanted to be considered.
You got to watch him on Shay Shay.
Yeah.
You'll see it in full, and you'll see it on Front Street when he's on Shay Shay. He's like, he just want to be one of the greatest. He want to go down as one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? He was sick and tired of being in the losing ass team. He's not used to losing. He was like, fuck that, I'm a winner. You know what I mean? Like,
as this decade receiver, he is one of the best. Him and Mike Evans have been the most consistent wide receivers since they've been in.
Mike Evans got him a ring.
100%, you know what I mean? And then the thing with Davante being with the Rams, you know, we only got nine TDs out of Puka in 2 years. And what Davante Adams also excels is, I just said, 100
Morning, King.
11
Top of the morning, King.
So we need him to be able to teach him how to get some footwork in the motherfucking red zone to get them TDs boomed up. Because if Puka, when he comes to the table in 11 games, 106 targets and 70 something receptions, and he missed 6 games, we get a healthy 17 games like we got his fucking rookie year, you know what I mean, and get some TDs. Bro, gonna be a top 5 motherfucking wide receiver for a long time.
Yeah,
for sure.
A target
I
rate.
love you, Puka.
Last year, his target rate was 43.6. His target share was 29.9, bro. Like, come on,
Yep.
Puka's the guy,
Even
bro.
if it drops down to
he's the guy.
25%, we're okay with it because then, like,
This is wild,
that is
JD.
the real thing.
We know how the Chiefs signed Jalen Moore. They're saying there's concerns about offensive tackle. Jalen Moore fit in the Chiefs drop back heavy system. Why would you sign a player if he doesn't fit the system?
That's because they was desperate and they wanted to go cheap at that.
I mean, the Chiefs, you know, we've seen them do wild shit like sign a rugby guy or like, you know, the Nigerian guy from Nigeria, you know what I mean, to play tight end. You know what I mean? Like they do wild shit like that. Somebody, who was it? Carolina just picked up a basketball player.
My opinion about that fucking Kansas City.
No, a 6 foot, from Coastal Carolina.
The Panthers just picked up a basketball player because he's a giant, and they're gonna make him play tight end, or they're gonna try.
But the fucking the Chiefs move though with this left tackle, they got him. He's a fucking backup. He was an R backup. So why would you bring him in as a starter?
Yeah.
You brought him in because you needed to go cheap at that position. 100%. You know what I mean? $15 million for 2 years, a $30 million contract for 2 years. But you had one of the starting left tackles on the market. I don't know if they pushed for him or not, or they just wasn't. They couldn't get close. Huh?
With whoever they just let go.
The Ravens tackle, wasn't he the left tackle?
Yeah. OJ. They had
Staley.
Orlando Brown.
No.
My bad. OB. Orlando Brown.
That's
Orlando Brown, the weirdo. That's the weirdo, huh?
Orlando Brown.
Nah, it was
and he's up with Cincinnati now.
He's with the Bengals now. Yeah, he ended up getting the bag with the Bengals.
Oh, Jobu?
Nah, I think it's Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown, yeah.
I thought you were trying to figure out how to say the
like I said, I think they're just trying to save some money instead of trying to really bring in a top player at that fucking position. 100%.
And they've been
well,
pretty good
Colts head coach Shane Steichen.
Go ahead, Lee. What was that?
Shane Steichen?
Colts head coach Shane Steichen said he expects a big jump out of former first-round tight end Latu. If I said his name right. Latu?
You mean defensive end?
Yeah, defensive end, yeah.
Yeah, you just said tight end, my bad. I was like, who's that? But okay.
Defensive
good,
end.
Good for that
my
kid.
bad.
What happened with him his rookie year? Did he get injured or something? Like,
yeah, he missed a couple games here and there. Too.
They definitely missed on that kid. It's funny because Clock just drafted him in our slow draft like a round ago.
Well,
yeah, him and Chop
Jaguars
Robinson are some of those pass rushers that haven't really showed. Well, they showed some promise, I should say.
Yeah, Chop Robinson did have.
Because he had like 4 sacks.
Yeah, he did have a good year. Well, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen mentioned recently that the team plans to focus on the footwork of starting quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
Good. Because he's a giant, gangly motherfucker. You ever really look at Trevor Lawrence? Like, his mechanics are all stupid. I feel like
wasn't Orlando Brown. It was Ronnie Staley. Re-signed.
I was right then.
Yeah, Ronnie Staley was originally the left tackle. Then he tore his ACL. Then Orlando Brown gets moved from right tackle to left. He plays phenomenally.
Yeah, but they drafted him as drafted Staley as a left tackle.
Ronnie Staley comes back and reassumes that left spot, and then he just got his bag last year.
100. No, he got it this year. Staley
got it this year. Yeah, good for him.
He was the top left tackle on the market, and I don't know if Kansas City couldn't afford that 3-year, $60 million deal, or they just didn't want to.
I didn't know that.
I think the Ravens did it so he wouldn't go to KC.
But see, my thing is that when the 2 Super Bowls that Kansas City lost, they got pressure up their ass. Pause. 100%.
Tampa Bay and then this one.
Best left tackles on the market. Like I said, I don't know if they could afforded him or they just wanted to go cheap. But when you bring in a backup to play left tackle, and Lee just said they might not fit his system, we might see what we just seen when they getting pressure from the ends because they can't protect on the outside like that. 100%.
And then you got fucking what's his name? The idiot that was the former head coach of the Bears. What's his name?
Eberflus?
Nah, before
Nagy?
him.
Matt Nagy?
Yeah, Matt Nagy. He went right back to the Chiefs, and he's been their OC ever since. You know what I mean? And like Matt Nagy, his scheme ain't really nothing but just run the ball and then let Patrick Mahomes figure out the rest. So, you know what I mean? Like they're in some high, and look at how they looked all year last year. They were like eking games out. You know what I mean? Like Denver almost had them at the end. They blocked the fucking they get their hand on the field goal.
You know the first game of the season. My dog.
The whole season.
The only game.
They had 2 losses. One. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just going to say my dog. This is the only game that he showed up big time in is the tight end for the Ravens that I traded Kidder. What's the nigga? Oh, excuse my
Lively.
what's his name? Likely. Oh my!
Yeah.
That's the only game that we see from him, and he had the game-winning touchdown, but the fucking toe was out.
And they were shit. That was another problem for them too. They were shit against the tight end all year last year. Period. You know what I mean? Week 1 kind of put it out there, and then you just saw it became a trend. Like especially in fantasy, it was like, okay, yeah, our tight ends are going to be good against them. You know what I mean? Schematically, it just forces everything to the middle too. And then their linebackers weren't handling. I think Nick Bolton was hurt a chunk of the year too. So yeah, but fuck the Chiefs. They're too good. They figure it out. That's
now,
this kind of news I'm most
Saints head coach Kellen Moore.
Go ahead. Saints what?
Saints head coach Kellen Moore still feels that quarterback Spencer Rattler has a bright future ahead of him.
See, this is, pay attention to this. This is them starting to shine him up so they can try to get like a 5th or a 6th one day down the road.
Yeah, they're doing the Milton thing.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, next week we're gonna hear
And Zach Taylor over in Cincinnati.
Zach Taylor's still in Cincinnati. He hasn't lost his job yet.
Well, yeah, he believes they have a
Got him to the
strong
Super Bowl.
1-2 punch in running backs Shamir and P. Ryan and Chase Brown.
He's
Well, that's
tripping.
good for my Chase Brown.
Yeah, he's tripping. Somebody killed. Never mind.
Exactly.
We need to take someone out the game.
Hey, we got King D in the building, top of the morning, big bro.
Yeah, mate. LBC stand up. Shout out to the
big
kid.
bro,
King.
King.
And they're saying things between the Bills and running back James Cook are not in a good place, but he will still play in Buffalo next season. Well, this is Baltimore.
At least we're not hearing holdout and all this stuff, right?
Yeah, but they're
not
definitely
yet.
making it clear that they don't give a fuck about paying a running back.
Well-
either, though. You know what I mean?
Well, they just
Like,
paid
look,
a record-setting deal. You know, they gotta invest wisely from here on out because they got Josh
They just
Allen making
paid
all that
Josh
money.
Allen. Big.
Well, former
And if
Eagles.
you want to play on the Bills, you got to be playing with the idea that you're playing with Josh Allen.
He said, "I got all these bills to pay, though."
And you got the opportunity to go to the playoffs and win a Super Bowl. It's not about money with the Bills. If you're playing for them, anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Pick up
several
Ray
high
Davis.
executives around the
Go get Ray
Several
Davis.
high executives around the league believe Brock Purdy will break the bank for the 49ers.
Show me the names. Show me the names of these several executives.
I don't have
Show
the
me it.
names on me. If not, I'd write them in the spot. Bogey, if I
me the
had the
names.
names, I'd
I
put
highly
them in the
disagree.
spot.
You gotta get
gonna
market
research
value.
The Brock, excuse me.
I
The
got
Brock says
He deserves whatever he's gonna
He
get.
does deserve what he gets.
Okay,
You
I
know?
got
I mean,
50,
he has more
55.
playoff wins. Who are the paid quarterbacks right now?
Dak.
Dak. Who else? Come on, let's keep going. Trevor Lawrence is up there. Who's with Trevor Lawrence? Herbert,
Tua,
Tua.
the boy,
Combine all their
Tua.
playoff wins, they still don't got the Brock yet. Who else? Come on, let's keep
boy
going.
from Green Bay is up there.
Oh, Jordan Love. Okay, even if you throw Jordan Love's in there because he got 2 playoff wins under his belt, at least one. He has one. Throw him in there. Still, does not enough with the Brock. I think you might be matching it now if we throw in a Jordan Love.
I got Josh Allen shit up on the board, and starting next year, that's when he start making 50s. 50,
Yeah, because
56.
right
Look,
now your top QBs are going to be.
hey, in 2029, this motherfucker's cap hit is 86 million.
Yeah, well, Lamar's is close to 7.
But the
Lamar's
market's
is going to
gonna
be 70 next
65,
year.
maybe even 70 by that point. You know what I mean?
That is
Well,
crazy.
you got Dak making 60, Joe Burrow making 55,
What?
Jordan Love making 55,
What?
Trevor Lawrence making 55, and Tua
What?
making 53.
We're not going to put Joe Burrow in this conversation because Joe Burrow deserves every fucking dollar. He should be paid more. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell
I'm
yeah.
talking
he does.
about. I'm talking about the level of contracts these motherfuckers are getting, and because they're all former first rounders. And here's the Brock who's done way more than all of them, and people are going to always argue with Shanahan and the scheme and the system, and they're going to be partly right. But for what it is, he should be a 50 to 55 million a year guy. Even if it's that on paper, give him 45 million. How about this? I have him at 180 guaranteed on a 4-year extension. If it looks like 55 on paper per year, the rest would be all incentive driven because it could boil down to 45 per year at 180, and that's the guarantees. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, for the Niners.
Yeah.
He's looking at like a 205, 210.
Bones doesn't like it.
225,
Look at Bones. You don't like this one.
25. That's probably what he wants to start the process at, which is $55 million. So, or somewhere around there, right?
All right. Let me hear what you fellas think on this one. The Eagles have been linked to Dolphins' Tyreek Hill.
Who has?
I hate the Eagles, man.
So the Eagles.
Fuck them. And then what they're gonna do? They would send back Devontae probably. I hate that. I'm hating.
I know, right?
Howard Roseman's too good. And now, see, because you know what that move sounds like? That move sounds like something the Rams would do. And what did the Rams do? They got Devontae Adams. Because Les Snead over there is super hyper aggressive when it comes to that type of shit. Howie Roseman, he usually plays chess. You know what I mean? Real good at it too. Lays in pieces that last for a while. So I don't really ultimately think this one would happen. And if it did, I'm hating. Fuck the Eagles. This the gang.
It's not letting me find.
Ain't that right, Bones? It's the gang.
Fuck, man.
Philadelphia not having Devonta Smith is that. I don't know. I know it's a run game first, but Devonta Smith wins a lot of one-on-ones.
Tyreek for Devontae. I definitely understand it, but you still got Saquon, you know what I mean? And they dumbed down. I ain't gonna say they dumbed down, but they didn't let Jalen Hurts go for over between 20 and 25 attempts. You still got AJ over. I mean, I understand the move. It's completely gonna make the offense way more explosive, especially you still got, but Saquon getting the ball 25 times. So
yeah,
going 25 times and Saquon getting 25 times, that's only 50 plays. And what's the usual average? About 65 plays a game.
That's why I don't like this move, because Devonta Smith's already doing a good job over there, and they ain't gonna shift it over to a pass heavy offense. It's like you might as well keep the crew there. They already do what they need to do, win their matchups, and I don't know. Is there another area where they could improve and not think that they're weak at wide receiver? Because that's not a true story. They're not weak at wide receiver. They're maybe weak at tight end now that they're trying to get rid of Goddard, and we got the Calcavecchia or whatever the fuck his name is, Calcaterra.
Yeah.
Do we really like that guy? Maybe
Cockatero.
Maybe they can get a tight end for not have to give up Devonta Smith. I don't like adding Tyreek Hill. He's not going to do much on that team. He's going to have like less than 10 targets, which is the way that offense rolls. They're going to throw the ball. They're going to run the ball still. Tyreek's going to cry about it.
Back like that neither.
He ain't going to be. The problem is that once he lines up, because he's not teamed up with Jalen Waddle. He's teamed up with AJ Brown, which is a dominant
number one.
Yeah, he's a guy.
Did you just have Tyreek relegated to doing Devontae Smith things? Because when Devontae Smith and AJ are both healthy, Devontae Smith is running like 9 routes and go routes all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would keep Devontae Smith and forget about the Tyreek Hill. I think that might be a story that Tyreek Hill.
How do you view Jalen Hurts?
Tyreek Hill might have came up with this story and gave it to some people and said, "Hey, throw this out there for me."
That's kind of smart.
Let me find my way to the Eagles.
Hey, Tyreek Hill is
He's not
sick,
trying to
bro.
go back to the Chiefs, but he's like, you know what? The next best thing would be going to the Eagles. Fuck it, let's go.
And it's outer con. That sounds like one of those eureka moments. He's
That's
like,
right.
how do I get to a contender? And he's
Yeah.
like, ooh, Eagles are out of conference and they're the shit. Boom. I want to be
I'm gonna
traded.
tell my agent that to
Right?
whip up
The agent
something
like,
real
"Ooh,
quick.
This is brilliant.
Devontae Smith to
Sources say
the Miami
Tyreek
Dolphins.
Hill.
Man, Smith and Waddle for Tua. I don't know.
Wow.
You know, okay, am I an idiot? I still love Waddle because everyone hates him. We're gonna get him at a crazy value. He's giving PPRs in the motherfucker. That offensive line is bottom 3 in time in the pocket. That's why
Cut
too.
down pretty good.
Ball out quick. It's the
Wow.
A-Chan that's been killing Waddle more than the injuries. Even when Waddle was helping, he kind of fell off last year. Like, help me out here because I still love Waddle.
Well, Waddle might need some time for his route to develop, and that would make sense.
What hurt him.
But I don't know. Same
And
thing
his
goes for
A-Chan
Devontae
is, like,
Smith.
right there.
Devontae Smith needs some time for his route to develop, for him to win the one-on-ones and to create separation. And he's really good at running routes. Devontae Smith is probably one of the better ones in the league when it comes to route running. But
Waddle as well played with Jalen Hurts at one point, I think. Right? Were they all in Bama together?
yeah, that's true. I think Waddle was the year before.
Fuck around and swap them. Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Nobody's success
I
is
agree, Kirk.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, but you know what's crazy is that Tyreek did have he had 2 seasons where he was threatening to wow. You know what I mean?
The Dolphins, when they're all on the field, they're all good. But when you start losing anybody, whether it be the quarterback, the wide receivers, the running back, then they all start to fall apart. So it's not one person running the show. I think they're all good. It's just the system only works with their full core, their full complement. But that's probably, I think, the ceiling for all those players is predominantly the offensive coordinator, the dude with the fucking glasses and the high waters. That guy is
Yeah, Mike McDaniels is the man.
yeah.
Hey, Mike McDaniels, he showed up at a press conference.
or whatever.
He goes, Mike McDaniels, he shows up, right? And he goes, I know. Like, everyone just quiets down, right? And he goes, I know. I'm taller than you thought I was. But it's like, because, he's hella little, you know what I mean? Pause.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniels is a funny motherfucker, though. And he's smart. And he gets high, too. Guaranteed. He's being caught several times.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, it's Delta 8. He's like,
Weird. I can't hear him, but
you're right.
Oh well, I guess. The coaches get drug tested like players do?
I mean, remember, okay, look we're not that far removed. Y'all remember this? We're not that many years far removed from the literal line coach for Miami got caught. Remember, there was that video? He was sending videos out to the stripper that he was in love with, and in the video, he's just hitting lines. Oh, boom, he's just skiing.
Yeah.
But it's funny because he was the Miami Dolphins line coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that was under, what's his name? The brother that looked like he was on one all the time, too. What was his name? He was with the Jets after. Adam Gase. There it is. He was under Adam Gase. Remember, Adam Gase always looked like he was on one, bro. He was wide-eyed. He looked like he was the nephew of Doc from Back to the Future. He was wide-eyed like a motherfucker. Yeah.
That's funny.
Kids don't do drugs.
Hey, Lee, you said you can't hear? Said he can't hear. You can't hear us?
Did it click out?
He eating his snack and
I keep trying to get his attention for the last like 2 minutes. I fucking love Lee, bro. Yesterday, right? Yesterday we was on a Crooks joint, and he's like, "Yeah, I had Leon last week," and I said, "Oh," and it dawned on me, "Oh, he had Leon." I was like, "Oh, Leon." I was like, "Oh, that's Lee's black name, Leon."
How about now, Lee? You hear us?
Mine would be like Stewart or something. My white name.
I think he's got to do something with his mic and his.
Actually, I'm Scott. That's super white. Let's go. Bogart Scott free. Give me money.
Oh, there he goes.
All
We got
right.
it straight.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he still got some joints too.
Cricket said he was skiing in Miami.
Yeah, for real though. Come on. Big Miami. Just fucking Vice City. You feel me? The gold, he had the Cubans on with the button up, like, but not button up all the way. You feel me?
Ears, Nelly.
Yeah, I can hear. All I
Okay,
was
there
hearing was
he is, the
echoes and
ear.
stuff like that.
That's
Like,
kind of
I thought,
scary
was
when
my
the
whole
ear
thing kicking
can't
out?
hear. You're like, oh no, what happened to the ear?
It
Okay,
was like,
what else
I
you got, Chris?
I could hear Kidda, but I was having like an echo. I'm like, God damn, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, is it me? I'm like, nah, I gotta hear me come out.
Sometimes StreamYard be geeking. I remember a couple weeks ago, I could hear everybody but Kidda. And then I was like, is this a joke on me? I'm like, Kidda's like kind of mouthing things. And I'm like, what the fuck is going
Yeah,
on? And
that's
I'm like
exactly what I
saying
was
it like
saying
that. But
myself.
then when I look at the playback, I'm like talking over him, like, oh, that's so weird. I couldn't hear him. Then when I realized it, because I literally walked off the show, pulled out my phone, I was like, just to see what it is live, right? And I was like, oh shit. Then JD said, oh, just click out, big bro. I'm like, oh, you're right.
Yeah, StreamYard
Weird,
be on
though.
bullshit sometimes.
StreamYard mysteries.
Okay, I got something for y'all. I seen this shit not too long ago. 2024 QB 14. 300 completions, 455 attempts, 65.9% completion percentage, 3,864 yards, 20 to 12 INT ratio. QB 19, 340 completes, 517 attempts, 65.8%, 3,762 yards, 20 to 8 INT ratio. That's not too far off from each other, huh?
That's Brock Purdy and Geno Smith.
Stafford.
Oh, Stafford.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Stafford was without his weaponry for like the first half of the year.
Yep.
And you know how I feel about Stafford. If now that you add Adams and you have a healthy Puka, like the only thing that can hurt him to me is Kyron Williams stealing it all down there in the red zone and on the goal line. Otherwise, like I think he could hit for 40 tugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My thing is though what you let off with.
If like we get a healthy.
No, the healthiness. You said he had some of his offense missing.
Yeah, a lot of it. And including the offensive line. And then once they got healthy, everyone got healthy. They went on that run.
That's why I'm not too worried about Brock though, bro. 100%. You know what I mean? We get the haterism about the Brock, but yet Mr. Irrelevant. Only
we're gonna get the Brock and Stafford and guys like that in super value in a super flex redraft. You know what I mean? All we do is play super flex.
I just like what I see out of my guy. 100%. This is a fan talking about his quarterback.
Yeah, I love the Brock.
My quarterback, man. Oh, everything.
Ain't that right, Bones?
Oh, everything. But I ain't crying about Tony Romo. I'm crying about Brock Purdy.
That's my guy.
That's my guy right there, man. So I gotta just
show me the dimple. Show me that dimple.
My boy needs his money, man. 100%. Running back check.
He's gonna get this money.
I hope so. This is a 7th round pick, and this is only his 3rd year about to be starting, bro. 100%. Dude done did.
I love the all his averages and percentages went up this last year, which we love for fantasy too, because when we're as a Niner fan, when we're a good team all around, I'm okay if he's not putting up tremendous numbers. So that means everything else is clicking. But like we've seen him at the play frantic from behind. He shreds. You know what I mean? Let's fucking go.
Come on now.
Last place sketchy shit.
Everything. Yeah, that shit. I seen that shit on one of the sports shows, and I had to bring that to the table. I wanted to do a whole little graphic for it and put no, but Kid already called it though. He knew it was Brock Purdy right off the rip.
I thought it was Geno Smith. The other one, I was like, oh, is that
But
Geno?
in order, you said Brock Purdy or Geno.
No, I thought it was
First
Brock
guess was
Purdy
correct.
and Geno. Because I know that those are two different players. And then he said Stafford. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about Stafford. I was like, man, I didn't realize that he had that many attempts, 517.
Come on, it's a Sean McVay offense.
I feel like he got hurt or something.
Well,
He missed
no,
a
it
couple
was everyone else. Remember? It was everybody else got hurt.
It says he played 16 games.
Okay.
Well,
So
for
he
you
got-
49
So he missed
faithful,
one game.
Yeah, because they probably sat in week 18.
Yeah.
The 49ers are planning to add a veteran to compete with Jake Moody after the draft.
Third round fucking pick.
Yeah.
After the draft it totally makes sense. But in the draft, I don't like those teams that draft a kicker in the draft. It's
See if he pulls up.
I mean, we could just fucking call Robbie Gold back. What the fuck? He's the best. He's never missed in the playoffs.
all you got to do is contact the soccer team, be like, "Yo, anybody want to make some money?"
Man.
Get me a Brazilian
God.
soccer style kicker.
Don't let kickers come on.
You just need a person that can kick the ball, pause.
Finkel and Einhorn. Go ahead, Levi, man.
Finkel is
Just need a fucking player
Einhorn.
that can kick the goddamn ball straight, pause.
Oh, okay. I thought he was bringing up another news item.
Laces out, Dan.
Well, they can hire me. I can
Laces
kick the
out.
ball. They can hire me. I can kick a soccer ball pretty well.
We're gonna bring you
Okay,
out of
Lee.
retirement.
Hey, we're gonna hold you to that when we see you in Vegas.
Hey, wear the Guardian cap, Lee.
Kick this
Wear
ball.
the Guardian cap.
Hey, I'll do that. Just give me the Guardian cap. Give me the money. Show me money right now.
Wear the full face,
Cinderella,
the
it'd be
full
like
face
Cinderella
mask,
Man Part
and the
2.
Guardian cap as a
All you
kicker.
gotta do is make sure I have a hole. No, listen. I just gotta make sure I got holes. Pause for the ears.
This
Yeah.
mother- hey, this motherfucker
Big old
was
ears sticking out the hole.
99th overall.
His ears got helmets on them.
100 pick.
His ears got his own helmets. look like a helmet that Mickey Mouse would wear.
Hey, Dumbo, fly.
Peacock in the building, top of the motor.
What up, Peter?
Everybody, reminder, neonpeacockmerch.com. We have a sale that ends tomorrow. Promo code
Drip now.
everything 15.
What'd you
I
say,
got
Lee?
mine.
Get the drip?
I said, get your drip now.
Let's
Oh,
go.
okay, Lee.
Go. I
Oh,
got mine yesterday.
Yeah, get dripped out. You feel me? Neonpeacockmerch.com.
Get drippy with it.
Get drippy with it. Look at him. The fella. That's that Texas stuff. That's that Texas slang too, though, bro. Oh, my mama.
Mhm.
$1.50 tees and everything is 15% off. 100%.
I know. I want to get a banner.
Big bro said
Big
morning.
GWN banner that has this GWN logo.
Oh, everything. The big bro said, morning, guys. One more witness on this case, and then I'm done with the video today. Come on now. 100%. Big
You know,
bro.
he works hard. Shout out to Neon Peacock for real.
Facts. Matter of fact, let's play a message from our sponsor. We ain't got into it yet.
Yes. That is neonpeacockmerch.com. Be sure to utilize our sale. It ends tomorrow on the 9th. Promo code everything 15.
15. Yeah.
You want to give him a solo shot of your shirt, Lee?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is-
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on now. Bella.
Let's go.
Bolt up, baby.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this. I
Real
can't wait for this
drippy.
season. Real trippy with it. I'm getting you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for real though. That's what I'm talking about, Lee.
He
Leon.
real drippy with it though,
That's
baby.
real Leon right there. Real drippy with it.
Did that need a pause?
Nah, you
Nah,
good.
nah.
You good.
Now you straight, man.
You on point today.
No pause needed. We was bigging you up. You know what I mean?
Lord.
I still have to get my pause shirt. I have to get that's in my cart though.
All right, let's fire this shit up real fast, y'all, on some fantasy shit since we ain't got the Aaron Rodgers or the Mari Cooper or Keenan Allen shit. One of the hottest rumors, you know what I mean? That's why I said that shit. It's
Well,
just,
Keenan's still linked to the Chargers, but they think it's going to be after the draft. They've signed him.
yeah.
We don't want that.
I know that. I know. As much as I love Keenan, I don't. All right now.
I want to talk about this shit with Genty to the Jets though. It like how Big Bro saying about maybe they trying to scare somebody off, but if it is a possibility they take him, like we talked about it behind stage, like give me your best fits for Brees if Brees do end up getting shipped.
For
The
me,
Cowboys.
The Niners.
Oh God.
Oh,
I
I'm not mad at
didn't
that.
even think of that.
Wow.
The
Because,
Niners.
but we do have CMC on some guaranteed money for till
Fuck
next year.
CMC, man. He's a broken down. He's
would
like
love
that
Brees.
Buick sitting in the junkyard right now. That's got the 150,000 miles on it.
I would absolutely.
Ain't starting
love
back
that.
up.
No.
And we would go
and it
1-2
makes
punches
sense
a motherfucker.
That's how you guys brought in CMC. You know, it's like one of the best. You know, becoming available, swooping in and paying up to get him.
Mhm.
And then he's a pass catching back. Like he can go out there and catch like 70, 80 passes. That's the scheme that I want Brees Hall to fall into. Is the scheme where the quarterback it has him on his reads, and then you throw the ball.
Tennessee could be a spot.
I could see Pittsburgh or Denver.
I like the
Yeah,
Pittsburgh
them
one
too. I like them too. I got
and the
another one.
Denver one.
I'm looking
But
at.
I said, oh no, Tennessee, because like Tennessee, you know what I mean? They're gonna want to get hella weapons, even though
For a
you
young
have the
quarterback,
Pollard.
yeah.
You have the Pollard and Spears there. It's a new regime too, so they can give a fuck about any of them guys after next year if they can get their hands on a Brees, like giving up a third round. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see them doing that, and then they would run some kind of timeshare, but it would be dominated by Brees. I mean, you know, this is the same guys who had Joe Mixon for years, where they did predominantly feed one guy, but they also had a P Ryan, you know what I mean, who went crazy. And I'm talking about the Callahans when they were in Cincy, you know what I mean?
I got a question. Since Vegas is tied to Genty, what about does Brees fit in Pete Carroll's the way that he want to play football?
Ooh.
And that maybe they give up their second round even. We've already seen them give up a
They have
third
a 1-2
to get
punch.
Gino.
Come on,
Oh,
Raiders.
wow.
Let's do it. Let's.
I
make a
would
deal
love that
for your
because here's the
second.
thing: it's Chip Kelly.
Give us
Here's
our
the thing with the
back-to-back
Raiders:
pick
we
in the
want that
second.
running back. It's Pete Carroll, who historically wants to run the ball and feed one guy. Then you have Chip Kelly, who his time in the league, 3 out of those 4 years, he had a top 15 offense. You know what I mean? In 2 out of those 4 years, he had a top 5 offense. So give me whatever running back is there. But they were trying to trade. Oh, they were trying to trade for Ken Walker. Why wouldn't
They
they
were.
want to trade
They
for
were.
Brees Hall?
Remember Lee saying talking about that. I also just made a connection. You got 2 first-time head coaches that came from the same team. You got Chicago and you got the Jets. Now, if Chicago might want to run that back here.
Chicago.
It allows them to draft a tackle.
Oh,
they want to
shit, I
go.
didn't think of that, Pete. That would
We
be
got
awesome.
Chicago and Vegas that could be trading for fucking Brees Hall if he is available.
And because this is Brees Hall's third.
Third, I think. No, I think it's his fourth because his rookie season he didn't play.
This
Right?
is his last year. It's the money year, so that actually adds to the higher likelihood that they do trade him, because if he, they could. If he stays, I love it. Run his ass into the dirt. I don't fuck all that committee talk. They're gonna run Brees Hall. If you ask me,
Pull this shit up.
why wouldn't they make him earn his bag and or run him in the dirt, because you're not gonna pay him next year? So why not trade him to somebody and they can do the same thing? Send him to Chicago, B.
Yeah,
and guess who has ties there?
Who's that?
You got Ben Johnson there.
Oh, no, facts.
He could call his boys over there that are now with the Jets.
Facts. That's why I say on everything.
Oh, that's the correlate. Yeah, see, you nailed that. Come on.
Yeah, this is his last year, big bro.
This is the money year. We love running backs and receivers and skill guys when it's their time to get the bag.
100%. Oh, shit. Contract year.
Right. You know who's like that too? London. Brees, London. That's a great technique. I ain't gonna lie. You diagnose all the players, especially in redraft. Like, who's trying to get their bag? I'm have my team full of them. You know what I mean?
100%. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, it's gonna get interesting. What Lee say? We 15 days away, 16 days away.
Yep.
16 motherfucking days to be
Yes,
exact,
sir.
is what he said.
100%. Let's
That's
get
right.
it, baby.
We're 6.
That's what he said verbatim.
Fucking days away, right for fucking draft. Let's go.
Talk
Let's
about
go.
it, big bro. And we got draft coverage for y'all on my mama. And I'm
Hell
hoping
yeah.
maybe we can just fire that motherfucker up every day of the draft. Oh, every day.
I
Real
mean, shit. Well, think about this. The draft is Thursday. Then this day 2 is Friday. We always do wake your game up, so we'll just cover all that day because it's going to be, round 2 and 3.
And Saturday
Right.
we gonna do the OJ.
Yeah, and we'll just rock the fuck. Because Saturday it will start early again. So
Everything.
And
yeah, I'm
then,
looking forward to that. It's gonna be fun times. We get faded.
that Sunday, I had it set up for the next gen. We can be doing our rookie draft starting Sunday.
Come on
Yeah.
now.
We can.
Come on now.
We sure can.
So we got the 18 days, 20 hours countdown right now to
Let's
the draft.
Let's fucking go.
Go.
Oh, you did set it. Okay, good shit.
Oh, so now you know what? All the motherfucking the ADPs and shit for that draft is already there. Go to the players.
Yep.
Go to my
Right.
mama.
Yep.
Oh, to go to it right now.
Yeah, because there's
I
people
know,
already
right?
doing mocks and already doing drafts, so there's ADPs for sure already.
You go into the draft. You can go into the draft room.
Yeah, you can start building up your queue.
Oh, every day.
So, yeah.
I just don't got no draft picks in this league. And fifths and shit. I think I only got 4 picks. Oh, well.
Hey, it's funny because remember the other day I was like, I got like a bunch of 5s and 6s and 7s, bro. Give me all of it. Give me Joe Milton.
Oh, well. See, in
My
that
Dak Prescott feels naked.
in that league, I got a 202, a 310, a 403. So I got some cool mid-round picks.
Oh, I can't wait for next year. I got a lot of first-round picks in a couple leagues.
I mean,
Yeah.
shit, even in the, are you with the number 2 in the Gen Wealth? Where's Lee at in the Gen Wealth? Or he's no,
think I'm
you're definitely a top 5, right?
Yeah, I think 3 or 4. I think it was.
Oh, okay.
I think he picked right behind me. Pause.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I do.
Okay, so he's at the 4 spot. Because I remember Guccini was like, bro, hey, listen, I'm not even mad at that take now, too, depending
I
on where
take that
Travis
back.
Hunter lands.
I got the number 2 pick in the Gen Wealth. I take that.
Oh,
back.
you got the number 2.
Yeah, I got the number 2 in the Gen Wealth. I think
I feel like, okay, look at Sweetness's team, right? Sweetness got the 101.
And
I
Sweetness
feel
is
like
nice.
he's going to go QB. He's got to
like
almost.
2 though on everything. No choice.
Yeah, and I could see him, and I could see him because I know Sweetness pretty well. I haven't talked to him about this pick, but I can see him like really loving some Cam Ward. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like I can already hear him. Listen, on bro. You know that Chicago shit? On bro. I'm trying to tell you, on bro, he's good.
It go this.
If I say I'm gonna text him right now, Cam Ward sucks. He's gonna be like, "You tweaking." I'm just gonna start fucking with him. Hold on. You know what? Let's. You know what? He's working right now. I was saying, let's call him. Who you gonna take?
I like Martinez. I like Martinez from the Hurricanes.
You know, everything.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Martinez, motherfucking that boy that you didn't talking about, Samson. They've been talking about him a lot on the
I want to talk to Samson.
I want to talk to Samson.
So,
They got him as like
Man,
the
that
number,
game
the
last
number
night
4 or
was
5
wild,
consensus.
Houston losing by the fucking last fucking second by a fucking guy can't pick up the ball. God damn it.
But they lost to Duke.
Yeah, no, they lost to it was Houston and Florida. The guy double dribbled it. He couldn't touch the ball again, so they lost. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh yeah. Did you guys do any brackets this year? I didn't do any.
No, I didn't. I was hoping that Houston would win. That was about it.
Did Duke make it?
yeah, they
Duke went to the
lost
Final
on
Four.
Saturday. I think they lost on
Houston.
Saturday.
They
Yep.
lost to Houston in an epic failure.
Wow.
Houston came back together.
So Florida was the champion?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, they
Yep.
did it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
We are the champions, my friend.
I know UC Irvine. That's right across the street from me. Or
Mhm.
I'm in
I've
that
been to
neighborhood.
Irvine a gang of times. I went to like a couple comedy shows back in the day over there.
Yeah, UC Irvine was playing in that baby tournament. It's not the big boys tournament, but they handled business. They were at least in the championship game or the Final Four or some shit. I remember the hype on them was getting up there. UC Irvine basketball.
Are the champions, my
Fucking
friend.
Irvine, fucking Santa Barbara, what else? Poly, I think it's a lot of baseball schools down there where you at, big bro. 100%. Them motherfuckers will be getting to the World Series.
Oh, Cal State Fullerton.
There it is there.
Yep.
Bong.
They lost to Chattanooga. Is that Chattanooga, Tennessee or Alabama? What's
Tennessee.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Tennessee,
Tennessee.
everything.
Take me to another place. Take me to another land.
Oh, everything. That's that shit.
It's jam
Damn.
session.
Help me understand your plan.
Yeah, that's that shit, bro.
That's that fucking. And you know what's kind of crazy? That was a hit, and it was on some conscious shit. Now that I think about it.
Mama, that's that
It
shit.
hit me right now. I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. He was talking about slavery. That shit just hit me right now.
Come on now.
Shit.
Hey, they got fucking Tet. Excuse me, they got Tet over Hunter. Tet the 2, and then Hunter is 3.
They got 10 over 100. Word.
Yep.
I mean, well,
His hands are huge.
it's also
I mean,
because it's a lot more.
I guess
people-
is that a pause? I don't know if it's a pause. I'm not good with these pauses. His hands. He got big mitts. When he catches the ball, you can see that his hands.
It's when you start talking about inches of mitts, like, or yeah, you know what I mean. Then you're like, okay, pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when you see him hold the football, it's like there's not even a football there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I really like about Ted. But I don't like him saying I
So
never
he's gonna
watched
have
film.
incredible ball security.
Because how do you get better, or how do you do everything that you can in your abilities to improve and totally
How old was
eliminate
that
one of the
kid?
more important things that
It was
is-
about last year, I believe.
Okay. Because then here's the thing.
What did he say?
he said
He
that he
said-
doesn't watch
Just
any
watch
football
film.
film.
Yeah, he
I
watches
put it-
zero film.
And,
Oh,
and
wow.
Travis
Yeah.
Hunter said he watches 8 hours of film a day.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I sent the threat this
I believe it. Even if he doesn't, that's the best lie to say. You don't want to say that you don't watch film
Yeah.
unless this is a diabolical plan launched by him and his agent to get this word out there that he doesn't watch film so he could fall later in the draft because he might feel like that he has a better chance at competing.
JD, this is the exact words he said. I don't watch football or film on my own time, in quotes. Travis Hunter goes, I have 8 hours a day to sleep, then 16 more. All of them are dedicated to football.
Wow.
See, you know why I know he's lying? Because he has a crazy ass lady.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
His lady,
Travis
like,
Hunter's got a lady like
that
that.
lady's like, where are you? All right, I'm watching film. Liar.
I'm watching my porno
Unless
film.
she's right there, right next to him, watching film with him. Just so she knows where he's at.
Yeah, that was a big red flag for me though with the T-Mac. I was high on him too. I was like, okay, yeah, if he falls to me, I want him even for the Jets. And then that tape came out, and I was like, he for real said it like that too. Like he's being truthful. Like he don't watch no football, and he don't plan on watching football. He don't use film to improve or. Because film is out there for everybody. And all you got to do is watch it and gain an advantage because now you know what the defense is going to do. You're going to know how the defender is going to play a certain style of route running. And he doesn't use any of that. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you got to use all the available pieces to improve. Like, not just ignore it and go, yeah, it is what it is. If I win, I win. If I don't, it's no big deal.
Hey, Bogue, here's your Giants.
That's what I hear.
Hey, Bogue, here's your Giants' new City Connect jersey.
Okay, sick.
Is it like bring it closer so we can see it? Is it like tagging?
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, I guess it could be graffiti-ish.
Tight.
Yeah, that's cool.
Never seen that. You said it's the Giants. What now?
City Connect jersey.
They wear them on Friday home games.
That's pretty tight.
That's a Friday night home game jersey.
Yeah, when they wear some crazy shit, huh?
Yeah, the big leagues, they did that probably 2-3 seasons ago. They started introducing this new concept where they could wear a jersey that's totally customized by the organization or a fan of the organization or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they do all sorts of wild color schemes. And
it looked like some airbrush shit. Like,
the Red Sox one's towards the Boston Marathon bombings, but they actually changed it up this year. I guess they go green. They got to do green supposedly. I hated that one.
Yeah, there is a limit. They are limited. Because right now, because we got some wild colors. We got mint and pink.
You guys have some what exactly?
So, but they hit like they're hitters. Like they're very popular. I see the City Connect hat and jerseys more often than the Browns sometimes. Just today, I was standing in line and somebody was wearing the City Connect hat, where it's a mint green and then the SD is pink. But
that's kind of clean though too, especially if you got some clean ass kicks with it.
Yeah,
you wear some and you're in San Diego, so you can wear like some cargo shorts and some flip flops.
It's on white
in that joint.
It's mint green on white or mint pink and on the white, and then they have like a color splash on their accessories, so they could wear all the other different colors of the normal jersey in their uniform. And it's just like it's got like the yellow, the mint, the pink, even throw in some brown and all that stuff. When it kind of like ties together pretty well, like especially for the Latino culture, we have underpass over Cesar Chavez Park where the overpass is one of them like California styles, where I mean there's like 3 different freeways merging into each other. So there's a bunch of fucking pillars and shit. And that whole area is tagged up. And it kind of like looks, it resembles that like Cesar Chavez Park like idea where like Latino tagging is into the uniform.
Yeah, that is also kind of reminiscent of some airbrush shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, airbrush. That is that how our man Plugga does his designs, through the airbrush? Could be. We gotta pick his ear one day and be like, yo, give us some insight on how the master does his craft, because I'm really interested in that. And I hope the last time he was on, I told him, I said, look at the MLB, because they got all sorts. They got the cleats, they got the glove, they got all sorts of accessories that they could that they're free to work with, that they don't have to be strictly team-based colors, and they got freedom to expand on designs. Yeah, because I was watching. I watch a lot of Dodgers, and Teoscar Hernandez, his cleats are fucking like baby blue and some neon orange looking things. Like totally not even the same color scheme as the Dodgers. But and then on the Padres, I think some dude was rocking like actual neon green cleats, like full scale Adidas with the white stripes, neon green. So if Plugga wants
I think he does everything too, Plugga. Like as far as stylistically, like I know he's done some airbrush shit. I know he's done acrylic shit. Like just whatever it calls for, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I would be super interested.
There's also like I remember he was telling me
there's
also like special paint he uses, because like man, depending on the type of shoe or what he's painting on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Super dope, man.
Yeah. Shout out to all the artists, Neon
Peacock and him are some real artists, like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're just, you know what I'm saying, where they could put the craft on it to everything, you know what I mean? Yeah, like
I could barely write my name. I strip out.
You know what's funny when people now since 2020 when people tell me to sign for shit, I go, I just tell them the initials to put. I just have them sign it because I don't even want to touch none of that shit. The little, they try to hand you the little screen thing. Like, no, go ahead, just put my initials. You got it. Like I don't even want to touch that. Like, I'm like, yeah, I haven't even written too. It's all typing and fucking voice command.
Well, you hear all this noise in the Vegas. We're gonna have to sign a bunch of stuff. I'm like, damn, I could write my signature, but I want to do Kidda, right? So I've been practicing on the side every once in a while. I'll sit there and I'll figure out like how to write Kidda in a signature, and
I
have an idea how to make it look cool and not fuck it up for people's belongings. So because if I just write my name,
sign up for
James Covington, they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is James Covington?" I'm like, "Oh, that's Kidda."
Your name sounds super distinguished. James Covington.
I gotta do Kidda.
Esquire.
That's what I was gonna say. It sounded like a lawyer on everything.
Right. He argues like one. He's like, my client.
Damn, it's
cold back here. And you know what's so funny though? It's like for years when you go to war with somebody and you see like he always, like Kidda was always like a Justin Fields guy. And then when Justin Fields ended up with the Jets, I'm like, yeah, like, I feel happy for him. It's like he could be happy in fantasy and reality, you know what I mean?
Come on now.
Or like, watching Peacock over the years, like he's not sweating, like, nah, it's all good. We're gonna be all right. You know what I mean? They turn it back around. And, you know what I mean? It makes me like honorary fans of the homies teams in that sense.
Them is facts.
Chargers. I kind of hate them.
Them is facts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why you're a Chargers fan. Nobody likes it.
Who's got it better than that? Get the fuck out of here. That's a nerd shit.
Ain't nobody a Chargers
fan. But you know what?
I
though?
just take it with
they
a
got a
grain
cool
of salt
color
when it comes to
scheme.
New
hating.
I like the
hating.
colors, but I don't like when they wear them yellow pants. The yellow pants look ridiculous. But all their other uniform choices, they're pretty sharp.
Powder blue is hard.
You know what, big bro? Them is the AKA yellow snow pants.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Is like they get nervous, they pee themselves. Nobody's
Get
noticing.
nervous and-
Nobody's noticing.
It is
Fuck
funny.
it.
Man.
That's gonna say,
Yellow
I
pants.
need my drawers. I need my drawers.
Watch, they're gonna come out with one of these games wearing all yellow. Why?
Oh man, for
We
real.
got a blue trim,
They were like, we're an actual lightning bolt.
right? Oh, we're a light bulb. We're gonna start calling like the idea squad. You know what I mean? Just
Oh,
fucking look like a light bulb.
Oh man,
Goddamn.
that's funny as fuck.
damn.
Damn.
I ain't got
It's-
no
it's-
picks
it's
in next
yellow. It's
gen,
not
man. I
even
got
meant to
3
be
fucking
gold.
picks, dog. Let me see where my projected pick is around what players.
Well, I mean, and also when you're looking at the sleeper ADPs, like majority of the world who plays on sleeper, they don't even play IDPs. So like,
Oh,
it's even amazing that Travis Hunter is even ranked that high. You know what I mean?
facts.
Mm.
Let me see if they
That's
got
unfortunate for me at 7. I thought I'd be able to squeak him in and be like, oh, okay, cool, Travis Hunter. Throw him in my DB. He get like maybe
I mean,
5,
you're
6
probably going to
catches.
end up with a QB that you might be deciding
Oh,
over.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit, such and such.
In the
is
next
here,
gen,
you know?
I have the 11th. So, and
You're
then the
probably
gen
starting
well,
a
I got the
golden.
7th.
Maybe a golden. Will
And
be
then the
around here,
nice
'cause
guys,
figure
I
it'd be
think I
if
have
you
like
put
a
3 QBs and
7.
3 running backs plus Tet, you might be in line for Tet.
Yeah, see, I'm always trying to get in that first round conversation somehow. I don't have to have a super early first round pick, but I want to have a little bit of negotiating power, or if I can't move off of the first rounder when the draft is
Beauty is in
I
the
have
eye
7,
of the
9, and
beholder.
11th. That's what I have. I have the 7, 9, and 11 in rookie drafts this year so far.
Whoever wants any of my first round picks and it looks so shiny to them, I'm moving it.
it can go.
I never have them. And 9 times out of 10, I'll move them in season. If I have them in season, that's my favorite time to move them, because then it's like, this person has to gauge on their own whether or not what they think this first is going to be. But most people are just going to view it as a first period when they're not like in the mix in Dynasty. You know what I mean? They'll just be like, all right, cool, stack up another first. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, give me some veterans or whatever it is I need.
Yeah, they don't even got a lot of the IDP players on the draft board yet. This
Yeah,
is
they don't
light.
input them until after the draft when it comes to the IDP side.
Oh, okay.
They'll put like the big dogs though. Like they'll have those motherfuckers.
Nah, ain't nobody yet,
Oh,
but some
they
D
ain't put the big
linemen.
dogs yet. Oh.
Yeah, they don't even got them yet.
100% off topic, but I know a lot of us, we like to do some cooking, right? So I learned this. I learned something new this year, and it was how to thaw your meat like a restaurant.
Yeah,
and,
in the water.
And no, so
Okay.
so we got
Look me
here. Let me set it up. So what we got here, this is ground beef right here. Put into. Let me bring it back. Oh shit. Fucking camera angles. So right there.
You have now entered another
The
segment
kidda
of
zone.
cooking.
So we
with
get-
Kidda.
So we got a frying pan. We got the meat, and then we got another metal object on top of it. And this has been thawing out for, I'd say,
How long? How many hours?
about an hour.
An hour. Okay.
And this was frozen solid, and it's squishy. It's ready
Oh
for.
wow.
Yeah. So what the metal does, it takes the heat away from the meat, so you don't have to throw it in, because you know what hot water does to your meat, right? It cooks it.
Yeah, it lightweight cooks it.
The motherfucker cooks it. So if you
Yeah.
put it between the, because what the pans do,
Put
they
in the
know
cold
how
water.
to, they know how to, like they're like basically the metals, they know how to like bring away the moisture and the coldness somehow, and that's like a hack that I've been doing, because I freeze my meat.
You just put it on a metal wall.
I buy all my meat and I throw it in the freezer for the most part, but I've been thawing all my stuff out like that, and it's worked wonders where you don't have to like sit there and let your meat sit out for hours and hours and hours. You could put it on top of a piece of metal and put another piece of metal on top of it, and that shit will thaw out real quick. The metal
I never
thaws
thought
out.
of that.
That's
Yeah.
federal, bro.
It draws out the coldness somehow, the same way that it absorbs heat. So
No wonder Magneto's one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet.
yeah, he's so powerful that they gotta make him like less powerful. Like they
deemed an
dumb down
an
his
alpha
powers.
omega or an omega level. There it is. He's an omega level mutant.
There's a
He
few
could literally control the magnetic waves of the atmosphere if he wanted. You know what I mean?
yeah, they're
Well,
Omega.
at least when he gets that powerful enough, and he's like, he's home. This is probably in his elder years he's able to accomplish that because he done mastered his craft.
They're rebirthing a lot of the X-Men, right? In this next
That's the
Marvel
next wave,
movie and whatever.
And ironically, as history repeats itself, because people are fucking tired of Marvel, apparently, as far as like the money, the revenue that's been making. So, and the viewership and all that shit, right? So they're like, all right, we're gonna reintroduce X-Men because this shit's gonna rejuvenate it. Everybody loves X-Men, right? Especially the ones that are
well, the last
40-year-olds,
one
the 30 to 40-year-olds right now that have kids, their kids are gonna be raised on X-Men too.
yeah, they remember they gave us a sneak peek on some of the characters in the Deadpool Wolverine when they went into that one land where everybody's
That was
all
also
like
the
trapped or whatever.
throne of all the Fox characters again, plus the ones that they can afford, which is also like the running joke because like when he's like, oh my god, like when they had Captain America, he's like yes, because he's like making a joke like the studio actually forked up the dough to get us fucking Chris Evans.
Oh, okay.
Chris Evans be saying some shit. He said success is given.
Who's Gambit?
That was kind of an inside joke too, because that was Channing Tatum. Because years ago, he was signed. They approved a Gambit movie, and then
wow!
And it when Marvel bought or Disney bought up all the Fox Marvel properties when they bought up Fox eventually. All those. So then now they handing all the and because Fox owned all the X-Men universe property, so that's like all the X-Men characters, including Deadpool and everyone from that side of things. You know what I mean? Sony has all the Spider-Man verse. You know what I mean? And then Disney just slowly started buying everything, but like Sony won't give up Spider-Man fully. They do like cross contracts type of shit with the character where it's like, okay, he can appear in this movie or this, you know what I mean? Like otherwise they have their standalone shit but it goes with the canon, as they call it.
Canon.
So Channing Tatum, he really has that like Bayou fucking Cajun accent. Is that him?
Yeah.
That's right. I'm down with it. I don't give a fuck who the fuck he is. I'm not really familiar with Channing Tatum. But the way that he was talking, I was like, "Oh shit, that's actually pretty dope." I'm like, he got that like straight up Bayou fucking like dialect going on. Where you're like, "What did he just say?" Oh, word, okay. This is a good actor.
And he's a ladies' man, so he's always hollering. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another one.
That little girl.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny too, because like they laid it on really thick as a joke. Because it's like that's what the character is though. He's kind of in a sense he's kind of sleazy, but he's always been a fan favorite because he's badass. And like in the comic they linked him with or they hooked him up with Rogue because he don't give a fuck. He can't even touch her. You know what I mean? Because it'll fuck him up. But he's just with her because you know what I mean. It's like the ultimate goal, right? The unachievable. He's gonna peel the baddest one that he can't even touch. You know what I mean? Like.
There was I think it was Magneto that was able to touch her though, right?
Yeah, because he was able to basically put a body condom on. Yeah, because he would have like bubble. He could create bubbles of electromagnetic fields, right? Like so, like say like somebody tried to shoot like a laser projectile out of something, he had a shield. So he would put the thinnest shield on him.
There is some lore saying that Rogue and Gambit can't get it on though. They can touch each other.
They can't.
Yeah,
But
they
if
can.
They have. He wouldn't trip, and he's like, "Fuck it, suck my energy for a sec."
Damn.
Skin to skin with her. That's her power, is that she sucks the essence out of you, and the longer she holds on. So, like, for example, that was her only real power, but she could fly and she has super strength because at one point she held on to Miss Marvel for hella long.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Just sucked all her shit out and just boom, absorbed all her like memories and everything, powers, all that shit permanently. Damn near killed the bitch too, put her in like a coma and shit. And she just ate a vegetable. But yeah, so I wonder if they're gonna go that route with Ms. because they introduced Ms. Marvel already in the MCU. Nerd alert!
Come on now, that's that shit though.
Yeah.
Peacock
And
said
how many be mad?
Peacock says Sony could have had all of Marvel, but they turned down the offer and chose just to buy Spider-Man, idiots. Oh shit.
Damn. And what was it? When was it? I think 2011. Maybe by 2011, I think it was when Disney bought up all the Marvel shit, or they bought up all the properties at the time. Because I was right in the mix of like of them doing phase 1, I think. Because what are they on? They're on like phase 6 by now. But they just got so much content. It's crazy. So I think the X-Men could actually restore, I mean, they actually came back with the X-Men animated series, another season of it, and they got another one coming. That shit is badass. And that's another thing that's kind of rejuvenating. They're kind of prepping everyone for the X-Men to hit the MCU. And, within the world of multiverses, and they're already doing shit like that, that'd be dope if they still have Hugh Jackman somehow as Wolverine. Like they were joking in the movie, like, you're gonna do this till you're 90. It's like, yes. He's the best Wolverine, even though he's like 6 foot something. Because Wolverine, like that, even in Deadpool, they made fun of that comic book accurate Wolverine, where he's hella short and hairy, and you know what I mean.
Gambit, my favorite.
Yeah, I fuck with that shit.
It's always been my favorite on my mama and then Wolverine.
I haven't been drawn outside of
Like
Deadpool.
Gambit.
I haven't been drawn to the movies to like go and pay to go watch something. Like I just wait for like Derek. He was like, boom, he went to go watch the new Captain America or Falcon or whatever it was. And I was like, how was he? He was like, bootsy. I'm like, see, this is why I don't go watch them no more.
Yeah, I don't watch them no more either.
Big Bro said I just finished season 3 of Invincible.
Invincible is badass. That's from the same guy who wrote the
excuse me, y'all.
Walking Dead comics.
Warner Brothers keeps messing up DC's story arc when adapting them to big screen, but their animated joints go hard as fuck.
Yeah, they sure do. Pause. The animated joints, because they're fucking gritty.
What about
I recommend, especially if you ain't really familiar with the lore, a fun one to watch is Flashpoint Paradox. The animated series, the animated movie is hella dope.
what do we got? The Penguin TV show on HBO.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good too. Actually,
That one's
I'm not
good.
into that.
See, I haven't started it. I'm waiting. I'm trying to get through the Dune Chronicles or whatever the fuck.
Okay, the
And
animated
then after
one?
that one, and then I'm gonna start up the Penguin. But
Got a
yeah.
Doom Chronicles.
yeah, so far I like it. But I'm only 4 episodes into it. But it kind of like starts the story of the Bene Gesserit, which is like the witches.
Yep.
And then they get all the houses going up against the Imperium, which is like the main house where he's the ruler of the universe. They actually they use the word universe, like this guy owns the universe.
Yeah, Doom is a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, and then but they got all these tribes, they're planetary tribes, trying to work their way into the I guess the spice game, which is what the movies are about. Is they're They're going
big
to
game
the
now.
planet of Arrakis to mine spice, and the spice is the most valuable thing in the universe. So
Oh, word. Okay.
yeah, so this is kind of like leading up to the fight for Arrakis.
Arrakis sound like the thing on what's the Nintendo game? What's my guy's name? Oh, I'm
Oh,
drawing a
they're
blank.
gonna do a Zelda movie, bro.
Oh, I
Did y'all
heard
see
about that too. Yeah, I heard that.
I mean, because
I
that
got-
Mario movie did hella good. So I wonder what's the approach when now doing a Zelda movie. If they're gonna do it like kid friendly, or if it's gonna be like, I wonder what it's gonna be. Period. If it's gonna be animated or like a people slash animated.
Peacock said, "Quick lunch break is over. Catch y'all after the deposition. I just finished season 2 of Marvel's hit Monkey. Also,
Monkey.
hey, at least you got your lunch break in on time, big bro.
No
Yeah,
shit,
hell
right?
yeah. He's getting it done.
I don't know what Hitmonkey is.
Yeah, I'll be back, y'all. I'm gonna make sure my little man's eating
I'm gonna
breakfast.
try and find this one thing because that what fucking video game was that?
Because I know JD, you fucked around with the old school Doom movie back in the day. I know you
Doom?
think your uncle or somebody said, "Hey, you got to check this one out," and you checked it out. And you're
Yeah,
like,
that's I remember it as a kid because it had them big ass worms in that movie.
yeah.
That's the only
yeah.
thing I remember about it. Them worms coming out the sand.
Oh,
That's
everything.
That's a key. That's a key player in this whole universe because the worm, they're supposedly the bringer of life. So like those worms started off like actual life, and they're viewed like on that planet where they live. Like when people want to commit suicide or they die or whatever, it's almost an honor to give yourself up to the worm because you're going back to like the beginning of life, more or less.
Oh my mama. Fucking Doom. Mad Max in the Thunderdome. He made me watch that. Christine, I watched that with him. He even had the book to Christine as well, 100%. What other fucking movie? And this is all mid 80s, you know what I mean? Fuck.
They had remember the Princess Bride?
Oh, yeah.
That's a comedy, ain't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Like a romantic comedy.
I think I do remember that.
It was a rom-com, I think it was.
yeah.
Mama, I think I do remember that.
It's
What
like
else,
the same
bro?
era, like 80s.
Fucking A, man. Because, them is all the VHS shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My uncle collected VHSs. My daughter's grandma, she has every Disney motherfucking VHS. And then, them is them thick-ass plastic ones where it got the, the cartoon on the front and shit, and it's hella thick on the outside. She got all the motherfucking VHSs. And she even had them before my daughter was born.
Those
On
motherfuckers
everything.
were so damn heavy, I couldn't stick. When we moved, Catherine still had a bunch of those there. Like, we got to get rid of those things.
Yeah,
So,
the
like, those things
VHSs
are
is
heavy,
crazy.
man.
Oh, everything.
The VHS machines themselves were heavy as fuck, too.
Facts. Facts. Oh, everything.
Yeah.
I still got a few DVDs. I don't got a lot of DVDs. I still got a few of them, like a handful.
Yeah, so do
Oh,
I.
God,
I don't even
I
play
can-
it, though.
I
And that's
can-
the funniest
I-
thing about it. I said, I move these things, and I'm like looking around. It's like, I don't even got a player. What do I got these things for? Look.
When we moved, it was about. I think when we moved, there was about 10 huge storage bins of DVDs.
Oh, shit.
I remember Catherine told me when back in the day, right? She had about 15 to 20,000 DVDs, and her dad sold them.
Oh, wow. She
Oh,
collected them
good on
motherfuckers,
him.
huh?
She had
He was-
almost every single Disney movie, man.
That's good. That's good though.
He
Like
made
he
a
was
fortune.
heads up. He's like,
Fortune.
nah, we just got to get rid of these things while they got a little bit of value.
He got, at the time, she told me her dad got about $7 or $8 grand for them.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're not they're
Now
not
you
really
you're
worth
lucky-
a shit.
Now you're lucky if
They're-
you can get about.
They were
now
were.
you're lucky if you,
I mean, like when you think about
now
a
you're lucky if you
DVD,
get, like,
how
peanuts
many
for 'em.
DVDs of each movie were manufactured and released? Like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands.
Exactly.
You know, none of them are rare in a sense. And then to hold on to them like there's something special when you can go literally on. I have a cable subscription, right? And this might not pertain to everybody, but with my cable subscription, it comes with HBO Max, it comes with Paramount Plus, it comes with Disney Plus, which includes Hulu. And then all I gotta pay for is basically like Netflix and then ad-free Hulu, and that's it. But I got all the streaming services on top of my cable package, which is $75, and it includes the internet. I mean, like
That's winning.
There's never a situation where I'm like scrambling around to find a movie, and coincidentally, what I do, I can find it on YouTube sometimes.
Oh, everything. Facts.
Exactly.
This shit's wild.
Facts.
The days of going to Blockbuster and finding a movie to watch, like
That was one of my first jobs, was Blockbuster Video.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was one of my
Oh,
first
wow.
jobs, man. I
You
mean,
know,
there's none of those that exist anymore.
it gives you a
man.
nostalgic feeling, but we don't run into
Facts.
that. Something,
What was that? Early
something that don't
80s?
exist no more.
What was that? Blockbuster? Was that 80s or early 90s?
These 90s.
I think they lasted all the way
I-
up to the 2000s.
Yep.
And then
Yeah,
I like the
Disney
mom and
Plus.
pop spots too, though. I liked
Yeah.
it, the smaller little ones, because when I would come down and stay for the summer at my grandma's house out here, she had a little. It was a mom and pop store right around the corner from her. They had all the video games and they had all the fucking WrestleMania. So that's what she would let me go ahead and rent, was all the old, because we didn't have cable back then in the 80s. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll be able to get the WrestleMania and have a few different Nintendo games while I stayed at Graham's on everything.
Oh,
Facts.
WrestleMania's coming up. That's what, next weekend
I think Dennis is going to that motherfucker.
in Vegas?
No, I think it's another one that he said. Is it SummerSlam?
Oh, that might be Minnesota. Yeah.
Yeah.
in Minnesota.
Philly didn't know. Philly Dennis said he going to one of them wrestling events.
Oh yeah. He's big in that. Yeah.
Oh, everything.
Oh, Dennis Holmes.
Yep.
Okay.
Ignorant thinkers.
Yeah.
Yep. Everything.
Well, I saw all the matches for WrestleMania. I put them in the thread.
The who?
All the matches for WrestleMania came out.
Oh, okay.
I'll just put it in the thread right now.
Yeah, one of my cousins, he's big into the wrestling shit.
Yeah. Oh, wifey and I were gonna go when it was in Vegas, but then I'm like, well, I got Las Vegas coming up. I can't do that one.
Oh, for the
Vegas twice.
WrestleMania?
Yeah, we wanted it because it's on her birthday. But
Oh, wow.
you know. But then again, like a week later, Bogey said, "Well, I'm like, oh shit, I can't go to Vegas twice."
Yeah, fuck that.
Yo, my price for my ticket dropped to $165.
Did they refund you?
No, I can't because it was 30 days after.
Oh,
So I paid $426. It's now $165.
that's fucked up.
It's all
You can't
good,
get
man.
you can't get your money back on it?
I can cancel it, right? I gotta pay like $150 fee. I'm
Oh,
like,
it
it's
ain't
not
worth
worth
it.
it. It's not, because that's the price
Yeah.
of the ticket right there. So let's
Right.
forget about it. I'm all good
Everything.
about it. Then again, I have all my seats picked out that I wanted and everything. I'm like, I'm upset. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
It's
yeah.
all good. I got window seats, and I don't like window seats, man. I don't like
There's
the
no
aisles.
buyer's remorse, right?
No, because you know what? I know it's all taken care of. The hotels all the flights. I don't have to worry about it. That's how I look at it now.
All you got to do is show up.
Show my candy ass up with ears on, and I'm all good. Hey, as Bogey said, I gotta dress up as Eat of the Streets for Halloween. I go, have fun.
You won't catch me wearing no Chargers jerseys and hats and shit like that. Fuck that. I ain't doing it.
Bruh.
Yo,
Yeah, we right around the corner for sure, bro.
it kind of is. I don't have my tickets to the, but like I could, since I'm only 38 minutes away, I could realistically do the slow play move and still get there for a round trip less than $100.
Facts.
And I don't pack heavy. I have a backpack. You know, a personal item, not even a carry on. Just do the personal item and call it's a wrap. Like all I need to do is have enough clothes for 3 days, and I could fit that all into a backpack.
Get in and out on everything.
Yeah.
Nice little weekend getaway, man, and get right back to it.
Yeah, and then do you know the talk about Southwest getting rid of their bags fly free policy? There's a new contender for that. Frontier Airlines has said recently that they're gonna adopt that policy, and that they're gonna try and implement that into the Frontier Airlines ticket service, to where when you buy a Frontier ticket, that you're gonna get the 2 bags fly free, and that's gonna help. That's gonna help boost them. But they the way that I also read, the way that they made that work was the fuel costs. So sometimes depending on where you're going, it's just going to be dependent on the fuel that goes to the flight, and then that's how they make their money, because they know they're losing money on the bags, but they'll put a premium on how much fuel they're going to use. So the longer flights with Southwest, when you compare them to a United, a Delta, or an American flight, and then bought the 2 bags, and then you stacked them up side by side, sometimes you would be able to get the American Airlines or Deltas cheaper than the Southwest, just because of the way that they build their ticket price off of the fuel costs, whereas bags are fixed. And if Delta and American are deciding to be really competitive, you might, which oftentimes I found myself getting the best deals with those airlines outside of the Southwest. But it's interesting that Frontier, they're going to capitalize on the idea, because there was so much backlash on it. A lot of faithful, or like repeat, just like faithful consumers for Southwest. The reason why they flew Southwest is because they knew that when they bought their ticket and they saw that price, that it was going to include all that luggage fee, and they didn't have to incorporate it in there later. So now it's not in effect yet. I don't know when it's going to go into effect, because I bought Southwest tickets after the fact that they made that announcement, and my daughter is still flying out here at the end of the month through Southwest with the 2 bags fly free deal, and included into the price. So it might be next year or later on this year, but I think at the moment, if you book with Southwest, you're still getting the old 2 bags fly free rate.
Yeah, that shit does have.
Stephon
That shit helps out a lot, because when I fly to the draft, wherever we going, I got the big suitcase, you know what I mean, that go up under that motherfucking $50 one way and $50 on the way back. That's an extra $100 on your motherfucking on top of your vacation cost.
Yeah.
100%, you know what I mean?
Stephon Diggs is going to wear number 8 in New England.
Uh-oh.
That's his chose, number 8.
You a Patriots at heart. Tell us the truth.
Oh, hell fuck no, man. Oh, God. I'd rather piss all over those jerseys. And I'm not knocking your family member that plays for the Patriots. You know that. It's just.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
You know that.
It's wartime, big bro.
It's just I have a lot of crap living there, and I dealt with that shit in my family. Oh, God. That's gross, man.
Oh, everything.
I can't tell you how many official jerseys I donated, re-gifted to friends, man. They were the happiest motherfuckers on earth. getting $250 jerseys for free. I don't
Them is
want that shit
facts.
in my. I don't want that shit in my closet. That's gross.
What happens if you got to play the Patriots this year in the playoffs?
Fuck the Pats. Let us knock some sense into Drake May. How's that?
Can the Pats be one of them teams that go from worse in the division? I mean, worse in the conference to maybe that 7th seed?
I think they could be one of the most improved teams. Yes, I feel they could be the most improved team. They added a lot. They got a better coach, so we should see.
Facts.
I mean, I'm not knocking them. I think they can improve by 3 or 4 games possibly this year.
Should McDaniels help out? Do you think McDaniels gonna help out the development of Drake May?
He'll help. I mean, I think Drake May can do it, but I think it's going to help him. Yeah, I think they get 8 or 9 wins,
That's not too bad.
but they're not going to beat Buffalo. You know, they're not going to take the division.
Right.
You know, they can get back to contending again maybe in a year or 2, I think. But they need to get weapons first. They don't have anything. Stephon Diggs is nice, but they have nothing else besides Diggs.
You ain't lying.
They got a nasty defense. They got a quarterback. They got a running game. They at least have a running back, right? So we got a quarterback.
Yeah.
We got a running back. We got Stephon Diggs, which is a
1-year
decent
rental
enough
possibly.
addition to help the passing game. He's not gonna make the passing game any worse. We'll say that. And the defense is nasty. It's a super rebuilt fucking.
It's nice on paper, but let's see how it does in real life. You know?
Yeah, maybe that could be that could be very well true, but on paper it sure does look nice. Not a lot of weaknesses. I'd actually dare you to point out a weakness on that defense outside of the one quarterback. There's a cornerback position missing, and that's where I feel like if they were able to get the Colorado State kid,
Hunter?
Hunter, yeah. I don't know why I drew a blank. If they could bring Hunter on board, man, all of a sudden that team is filthy on defense. Not a lot of teams scoring a bunch of points on them anymore.
And my
They got
thing
a pass
is with
rush.
like New
They got a
England, big bro,
linebacker core that's one of the best. You know, they got they included the guy from Tennessee, and then they also brought on the dude from Oakland.
Spillane.
Yeah, Spillane, and then I can't remember the kid out of Tennessee, but he's also pretty good.
Harold Landry.
Gibbons.
Oh, Givens. Okay.
Yeah, Gibbons is playing in the middle, and then Landry's on the outside, and then they got Jennings on the other side, and then we got the dude from Philadelphia on the end.
Joe
And
Milton.
Joe
Milton. Yep, and then the other end is still pretty good too. Just strength across the board when it comes to the Patriots defense. I like that defense right now. And then the whole organization is built off of strong defense. The head coach and the way that they went and they brought in a bunch of defensive players in first, and then they went ahead and said, okay, let's bring in an offensive weapon for our quarterback. So their priority was strengthening that defense, and they did a pretty good job at it on this offseason.
Okay, look, I got something for us real fast. Minnesota Dean, top of the morning, big bro. He said that's a nice hat, big bro.
Yeah, man, I went to the fucking Angels game, and but before I sat down on my seat, I was like, I gotta get something, and I saw this thing in the shop, so I was like, okay, let's do it. I'm gonna be rocking it a lot because a hat is supposed to do what it's supposed to do, and this was very successful. I was like, man, I ain't getting no burn on my neck,
100%.
like that. I was like,
In-
I like this. I'm gonna be
In my
wearing this
profession, them
probably-
is the type of hats we have to have.
I'm gonna be
100%.
rocking this a lot. If I'm outside in the sun doing things and shit like that, yeah, for sure, I'm wearing something like this. And then the ball caps, you know, they're classic. I gotta wear the ball caps too. But this thing, I'm super happy about this purchase.
I got something for us. So with us talking about the Patriots, right? And a lot of the talk is that Cleveland might be taking T Hunter at 2, right? And so if you got Cam Ward, T Hunter going 2, what do you think the Giants go? Do they go Carter? Do they go Shador? Do they go left tackle? What you think the Giants do at 3 if Hunter is off the board?
I was on my friend's podcast, right? And they do called Thunder and Lightning. And they do the Giants talk.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking. They're gonna. They were. It's either they don't think the Giants are not gonna go. What is it? Quarterback. They're gonna go Carter.
So they'll go Carter. Okay. So we got Ward, Hunter off the board. Now we got Carter off the board. Give me your thoughts on what New England would do, since them 2 top players that are kind of like tied to them, Carter and fucking Hunter, is gone. What do y'all think the Patriots should do with that 4th pick?
Offensive line.
Offensive line?
They have to secure Drake May. They have to protect his ass.
Protect Drake May?
Yeah, that's the logical. I also see them maybe trading back. But
doing the Bill Belichick thing.
Hopefully they don't take Campbell, and then that sets up the whole fucking offensive tackle run where it goes Campbell, Mimbu, and then all of a sudden
that could mess up the whole draft right there. 3. Well, it all depends what the Cleveland Browns do at 2. It could shock the whole draft, man. They say the Browns hold the key to the draft.
You know what else too? You know what I'm thinking, and this just might be a little reach, but what about Warren to New England?
I never thought of that. Oh,
now that's high for a tight end. A top 5 pick, or top 4 pick for a tight end is very high.
I don't know how old's Hunter Henry? What, 28, 29 now?
I don't know how old Hunter Henry is.
Well, he's very injury riddled though. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're looking at a Warren profile more along the lines of a Brock Bowers.
Exactly. I can see
and a McBride. So we're not afraid of it, so to say, if we can guarantee the production through the air with Warren being a McBride or Bowers. But am I willing to skip a elite defender? Maybe one of the weaknesses that I mentioned was the cornerback, right? So maybe New England scouts really well and they find a cornerback that is worthy of that 4th overall. That's one thing that fantasy does ignore. The actual premier elite defensive prospects. We don't pay attention to them as much as we do the offensive guys. I fall under that category because I kind of let the landing spot dictate. But it's not absurd to imagine a cornerback getting taken 4th overall, and that's basically what New England needs is a cornerback, and that's why I like Hunter so much, is because he fills that need at cornerback, and then he gives them that additional wide receiver help. But there might be a cornerback in this draft that is equally as dominant as Hunter, and if he's there, then I think that might be where the Patriots go. They might go cornerback to pair him up with Christian Gonzalez and just have a crazy outside containment where they lock down these receivers and really make it hard for Josh Allen to really have an open man where he's gonna he's going to get the pressure. We already know what kind of pass rush New England brings, and then he's got that middle of the field locked down. And then if we can get the outside locked down in New England, then Josh Allen's going to have a hard time, and anybody's going to have a hard time scoring points against this New England team. So I like New England going cornerback at number 4, whoever that might be. I don't do enough research to give you a name.
I think Will Johnson is one of the highest names at corner. I've been seeing him in the top 12. I haven't seen him mock to us.
Mm-hmm.
On everything. Bogey said if Eric Ebron could be drafted in the top 3 of a draft and Kyle Pitts, I think Warren can go to New England. I love that actually. Josh McDaniel loves that tight end spot. That fucking them names right there, them names is jinx being drafted that high. Maybe we don't want Tyler Warren to be drafted that high because that's a jinx.
Yeah.
No, I really think Tyler Warren goes to the Jets though.
That's my I want Mimbu, Armin Mimbu, and then Warren in that order. And then if for some reason both of those guys aren't there, then I'm not afraid of T-Mac.
Are we gonna get you in gang green on your draft night in your Charger in your Jets jersey?
On draft night? Yeah, I'm
Damn good.
I'm 100%. I'll be there on draft night.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my Kaepernick. I only got one Niner jersey, and it's a Kaepernick jersey. I freshly got that bitch out.
I got the number 1 on my jersey.
Let's go. Come on now.
That's reserved for Sauce. But,
we all gotta put our money together and get JD a new 49ers jersey with
it ain't nobody I want right now.
Get your own name on it. Get JD in the back. You're not
Y'all like the merch this year?
Nah.
Do you like the merch this year on the draft? Because I got last year's draft merch.
I didn't like the hats.
This was the 2024, and I thought it was cool. They have the shit, for me.
That's federal.
I think it was a nice cap.
Jets.
But this year's it's a big little thing right up in the front where it says like New York, and then it's got the logo, and then it says like something else on the bottom. Can't remember. I wasn't really interested in it. I didn't pull the trigger. I was like, nah, I gotta buy that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who I want. There's nobody on the team as of right now that, that I'm proud to just rock right now. I mean, I love my squad. I got to have, unless it's a Hurricane player, At one point in time, I was trying to get all Hurricane NFL jerseys on everything. I even had a Santana Moss y'all shit, big bro. The green with the white patches, that was my shit on everything. Facts.
Yeah, like NFL players, I think it would have to be anybody on the Jets. Outside of the Jets, one of my favorite, actually probably my favorite player in NFL right now is Levante David with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I really like that guy a lot. Just been following his whole career. He's a good dude in real life. Won the Super Bowl. Just keeps playing at a high level
with the same team.
Probably gonna be a Hall of Famer. Could be that first ballot Hall of Famer style linebacker because he's got the championship. And the only thing that he doesn't have is like a defensive player of the year, but middle linebackers don't get defensive player of the year, so that's not really that big of a deal to me. But yeah, he's probably outside of anybody on the Jets, my favorite player overall.
Shout out to Levante David, man. All with one team too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Judkins is visiting the Bengals today. Winston Judkins.
Oh, he got 3 All Pros though.
Yeah.
All pros. 3 All Pros, big bro. My mama.
It's hard for a middle linebacker. We're talking about like middle linebackers, maybe a homeboy from Chicago back in the day, Urlacher, might have been able to get defensive player of the year. But I don't even know if that was something. It's really special for middle linebacker to get Defensive Player of the Year. It's usually for end or outside linebacker, cornerback. I think Ed Reed won some of them, but middle linebackers, they don't get no love in terms of best player in defense.
He was first team in 2013, and then second team in 2016 and 2020.
Yeah. Yeah,
He was the Big Ten linebacker of the year in 2011, Big 12 defensive newcomer of the year, then first team All Big Ten, first team All Big 12. Yeah,
Hey,
he got a hell of a
JD,
career.
JD,
What's up, big bro?
Can you name the last number 12 in Cleveland to where number 12 wide receiver was?
Josh Gordon.
Damn straight. And Travis Hunter moved the next 12 if he's there.
I used to have a fantasy crush on Josh Gordon.
Flash Gordon
After I was hoping that he'd come back and do the rookie season type shit, but he never came.
That was a fantasy orgasm. Pause. That year was nasty.
Right.
Oh.
Fucking A. What was I just looking? Oh, I was looking at Levante Davis shit. Yeah, he was. Oh, he born in Miami too, so he played in his home state.
Did you hear? I didn't say on the show that there's a former NFL scout believes the Cardinals regret drafting Malik Neighbors, not drafting Malik Neighbors at the 4th pick. They regret.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Fuck him. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a piece of shit, dude. Like most mediocre goddamn. Like
the only thing about
he moves in slow motion. He moves in slow motion. I'm 100% out on that guy. This is just repeating everything I was saying in the season last year. I just don't see it when it comes to Marvin Harrison Jr.
I think it's
and Bogey would say, so you're saying he's not his father's son? And I was like, you know what? I don't know. So he ain't his father's son. I don't know, because I'm a big Marvin Harrison fan. Like that was probably one of my favorite receivers growing up as a kid. But Junior, he does not look good. Like, I don't know.
What's the over under that Howie Roseman makes a trade, 1 or 2 trades during the draft? Howie's always good for something.
Oh yeah, well, he's back into first, so I don't know what he's gonna do. Is he gonna move up? Are you thinking that he's gonna move up?
I wouldn't. With Howie, nothing surprises me. I'm sorry.
What they got? So they still hold their first 4 picks, which is all last picks, and then they got 1 in Houston, 1 in Detroit, 1 in Washington, and then they got their 5th. So all their picks is between the 1st and the 5th round. So they got some cap. They definitely got some capital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they might. I guess theoretically they can move up in the draft, but maybe not into the 1st round.
Or they might be one of the teams where, like how we were talking about earlier in the show, when about a team trying to jump back into the 1st round. You know what I mean? They might be somebody that might be happy to drop out of that last pick and pick up some extra, everything.
Yeah.
If it is one of them quarterbacks that's sitting there, or don't even got to be a quarterback necessarily. He's not his father's son.
He's not his father's son. That's right.
Oh my mama.
This is nothing new for this network. We've been talking shit on this guy for at least on my half.
Come on now.
On behalf of me, I've been talking shit about fucking Marvin Harrison Jr. He had that one good quarter in that first game, and then a couple other quarters throughout the season, but just watch him. Just watch him run. He does not look athletic. He's not getting anywhere without somebody saying, you know what? I'm gonna shift my focus onto this side and then just let him go out and release free. Marvin Harrison Jr. gets free releases. That's how bad he is. It's like, yeah, go ahead, do whatever you want. MH
Jr.
They say on this motherfucking website is suspicious. I need to get off of that website. Yeah,
I use surfing for things you shouldn't be.
I was on that site that's showing us the draft picks. The fucking
That's what they all say.
right on everything. Nah, I was looking to see if there's a team in the first round that has 2 picks in the first round. Don't no team have 2 picks in the first round. So we definitely gonna see a trade. I don't know who it is, but we definitely gonna see a trade. Somebody is definitely gonna be aggressive come Thursday night. 16 days away. Damn. Let's see,
Yeah.
I need to go back to that website. But now that motherfucking talking about it ain't no good. I like that website. Let's see if we can get some oh, you know what? The McAfee shit. Let me see what's up with McAfee.
I was just checking myself. I haven't seen anything yet.
Pull that shit up. Let me turn this other shit off. When I get too much shit going and we on stream and I got hella shit on the Wi-Fi, that should be slowing my shit down, dog.
I like the CBS Sports.
Yeah, they got some good stuff.
You know what?
Shout out to my dog Jim Rome. You already know, big bro.
I used to love Rome when I was younger.
The first thing that I ran into was the Bears move up to take Abdul Carter. So they come up and they take the 4 from the Patriots, which I mentioned earlier. So I can see the Patriots moving back. So the Patriots move back with Chicago. Chicago takes Abdul Carter. And then who does the Patriots end up taking later on? Will Campbell. They still get their offensive tackle.
Right. They still get the player that they want.
Shit. And we get Armand Membu in this draft. Oh, I like this guy. Whoever this guy is writing. Who's this guy? Ryan Wilson. I don't know who Ryan Wilson is, but good shit, Ryan. I like the way you think.
Damn, I don't even get CBS. Damn it.
Yeah, because we got Shedeur Sanders going to Cleveland, which I've heard a lot that Cleveland is big on Sanders. They like his pocket presence.
But you also understand we have 16 days, and all this shit that they're talking about now can change in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's hard to. These are all just. This is a column published 5 hours ago, so it's recent thinking, but.
Oh, I thought it was a TV show. My bad.
You see what Minnesota Dennis put up? Minnesota and Buffalo will make a trade draft night. It will send Jordan Addison to Buffalo.
They don't want to pay Addison, big bro?
I don't know why they don't want to keep Addison. Oh, well, I don't know what the cap space looks like over in Minnesota. I really don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know why you'd want. It's a great thing because if Jefferson got hurt, you got nobody.
And he's a first-round pick too. Addison was a first-round pick.
Exactly.
He was a Biletnikoff winner at Pittsburgh before he went to USC.
Exactly. I don't know if they're going to trade him, but they'd have to get at least I don't know what in return. What, a first for him or a second?
Yeah, I don't know, big bro.
I don't know. And he may have a little suspension.
Oh shit, we got some breaking news in the NBA.
What's that? Oh, the coach got fired in Denver.
Yeah.
I saw that about half an hour ago.
Wow.
He was only there for 4 years.
He got a championship with their ass.
Yeah, he did.
I wonder what the fuck that's about.
I was kind of messed up, man. And they're moving on from the GM too. The GM and the coach got fired.
I wonder what the fuck happened. Because they got to be top 5 in the West.
I know they're on like a 4-game skid, but god damn.
Is that right? Yeah, the
Yeah.
Lakers, the Lakers just whooped the shit out of them over the weekend, I think. I think the Lakers whooped their ass. Oh no, that was the OKC, the Lakers. whooped.
I was like, wow, that was a.
Yeah, they dogged the shit out of them.
Although Nuggets are only they're 57 and 25.
And what place are they?
Oh, hold on, the Nuggets. I'm looking at the article. ESPN.
I want to say they top 5, bro.
I was surprised if they canned his ass. To be honest with you, what is he? 2 years off a championship or 1 year?
At least at about 2 or 3 at the most. Because last year was your boys, wasn't it? Didn't the Celtics win it?
Yeah, that's true. All right, Denver is they're 4th, and I don't know how you fire a coach and you're 4th in the standings. 47-32.
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah, there had to be some kind of
something happened, big bro.
Yeah, you don't just fire a coach and you're in 4th. No, I'm sorry.
Well, they just fired what? Another coach just got fired in NBA last week, and he was in the playoffs. Fuck, I forgot already, bro. But I ain't no big NBA junkie like that. Yeah, Bogey said crazy they firing him right before them is facts. Playoffs start yeah, this April. Don't it start
in a couple weeks?
Right, facts.
And you're bringing in another coach that's gonna what's that gonna do with the chemistry? I don't even know. Now you have to think of it. Was Joker in on this one? Did he want him gone or not? You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So usually they always talk to the big boys, pause. You know what I'm saying? The big players like Joker, because he's the man over there. Was he getting along with them or not? You know what I'm saying? Because you think that guy's an MVP candidate almost every single year. Joker.
Them is facts.
So I don't know.
That motherfucker had a 60-point triple-double in a loss.
I saw that. I had him on fantasy. I was going nuts.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Michael Malone. That's crazy. He used to coach the Kings, I think, too.
Yeah. It wasn't. I thought he was over in. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he was he had to stop with Sacramento for a minute. I want to say he was there when DeMarcus Cousins was there. Oh, it was the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies fired their coach.
Oh yeah.
Recently fired coach Mitch replacement. Oh yeah, Grizzlies best Taylor Jake. Yeah, 5 days ago, the Memphis Grizzlies shocked the NBA world when they decided to fire head coach Taylor Jenkins. Yeah, so it was damn. That's 2 teams in the motherfucking Western Conference that got rid of. And the Grizzlies is a top 5, top 6 in the motherfucking Western Conference too. That shit is crazy.
God, he's coached a lot of places, man.
Who, Mike Malone?
Mike Malone, he plays in Knicks 2001, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Well, he's been a head coach at Sacramento and Denver.
Yeah.
Other than that, he had assistant jobs at the Knicks, Cavs, Hornets, and the Warriors.
Everything.
So we got a couple rings out of that one.
Yeah, he was there when DeMarcus Cousins was there. I think I remember that.
Yeah, he's a 2-time NBA head coach. Also, champion 2023. Yeah,
It was in 2023.
Yeah, that's when they got his ring. Yeah, because it'd be right because the Celtics got it last year. Yeah.
Damn, that's the biggest news of the day. Except, oh well, we had the championship last night. My bad.
Hmm.
Uh, any draft talk y'all want to get into or anything else? Or
It's all speculation, but no.
I think about 3 or 4 days into the draft, and then we'll know that fucking all these rumors are legit.
That's why we got to be live that Thursday.
Oh, for sure.
That's gonna be real fun. Is reacting to what all these teams are actually dabbling in, and they're gonna throw us off. They throw us off every year. We're gonna go what? That's why I like that new. I sent it up. It's like I never thought about the Bears moving up in the draft, but but if the Bears move up to get Abdul Carter, who is believed to be like the actual best player in the draft, that those are the type of moves that you can predict. And if the Bears are hungry for edge and they want to go up and swap first rounders, and the Patriots are comfortable moving back 6 spots, and they get that action, and then all of a sudden they got the offensive lineman still there for them. I mean, that was a big win. That's classic Patriots move right there.
yeah, the fucking draft. Here go the fucking drafts. Oh damn it. Thursday at 5 p.m. for us West Coast people. Then Friday at 4 p.m. West Coast time, and then Saturday at 9 a.m. Oh yeah, that's gonna be, and it's only them 3 days.
Yeah,
So yeah, we gonna fire this motherfucker up, bro.
yeah, we're gonna
100%.
fire it up. I actually think my daughter is gonna be in, so I already put in time. I'm gonna have that day off already. 100%.
Fucking Bogey and Seven gonna be in the studio like how we did the Super Bowl shit. So we gonna have a special guest in the motherfucking Hard to Start studio, y'all. We gonna just for Thursday, unless they want to pull up them other motherfucking days. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, hey, we gonna have this bitch lit, man. 100%. We 16 days, man. 100%. 2 weeks and two wake ups. 100%, man. Oh my mama.
That's the week before. Never mind. I won't have that day off, but I'll be rocking like I do.
We in this bitch, bro. Facts. Yeah. Every year the Vikings put a draft party at that's federal. On my mama, and Big Bro said he pulling up to that on everything.
Yeah.
And the motherfucking draft is at y'all arch nemesis shit too. Is at the fucking Packer shit.
We have 4 more Wake Your Games up left until draft day.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully the Friday show we get the Aaron Rodgers news, man, motherfucker.
I think we should have it by Friday. Yeah, easily. Yeah, for sure.
Fucking A, man. You out here playing catch with fucking DK. You know what I mean? You got a whole bunch of respect for Mike Tomlin. Like, come on now, let's get this shit ready, man. But you know what, though, bro? So what they've been saying is like, right, when they traded for DK, they kind like the kind of the writing was on the wall, kind of like with fucking how Sam Darnold was already locked in, and they shipped off Geno. You feel me? So you ain't gonna ship off something not knowing that you just gonna be going to war with motherfucking racist Rudolph. You feel me? Everything. So like with the fucking Cleveland shit, they just said that fucking Kirk Cousins was in Cleveland. Now they don't know why he was in Cleveland, but yet that motherfucker was in Cleveland over the weekend. And so you're not finna go to battle if we got Travis Hunter like kind of like slotted in there, right? Them motherfuckers ain't going to battle with no motherfucking Kenny Pickett.
Hell no.
So you got Kirk Cousins going on everything. So you got Aaron Rodgers locked in at Pittsburgh, and you should have fucking Kirk Cousins at Cleveland.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping.
And then JJ in Minnesota.
We finally get to see JJ with the training wheels off, fresh off the injury. The fucking Jordan Mason blurb was, is he gonna get some goal line work?
Jordan Mason's a hard runner. Yeah, I like that.
Facts.
You think that kills what's his name? What's the other running back over there that's in Minnesota?
Aaron Jones?
You think that kills his value or what? Hurts it? What?
I think they only gave him a 1-year deal because wasn't he a free agent this year?
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, so I think Mason is gonna be all right. I think they'll both be all right, but we can count on whatchamacallit missing games too, though.
Exactly.
The OG?
Always, yeah, you can always guarantee that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure that. We'll see none of that. So Sleepers already put the ADPs out already?
Yeah.
Nice.
Big Bro said Cleveland better not try to go this year with Kenny Pickett. LOL, small hands. He'll never be able to throw in that wind. Hurts his value in fantasy, but it'll be a double-headed monster.
Who's that?
Aaron Jones, I think. Aaron Jones and Mason. What did Aaron Jones finish as?
Shit, I think top 10 running back, right?
Oh shit.
I think so.
I gotta share Aaron Jones. I think I got 2 shares. Of
I
him.
got a couple of shares of them. I ain't gonna lie. When I saw that Jordan Mason shit, I was like, God damn it.
You know what? I need to put in the chat when they want to do the draft.
Yeah, I know in the GW leagues we have one draft set up for the rookie draft. Are the other ones being set up soon?
Now that I don't know, big bro.
I gotta talk
Yeah.
to Bogey on that one.
I only set it up because I don't want to wait. I want to get this shit kickstarted the day after.
I hear you, man.
I don't want no plans.
Hey,
I'm like Sunday morning after the draft. Fuck yeah, we're drafting now.
I'm gonna hey, look at this shit, kiddo. So it says rounds 4 through 7, Saturday, right? Beginning at noon. So that shit should be done by 5 p.m. our time, maybe 6. We
Yeah.
can start that shit on Saturday night. Slow draft.
Shit, I'm all about it. Like because this shit's gonna close anyways at 9:00 or whatever.
I'm like, Bogey, let me set the dates and fire it up the day after.
I am
Nice.
I am all about getting it started sooner than later. I don't need to know. I don't need to think. This is I've been thinking this whole time, you know.
I was on the
And then-
phone with Bogey yesterday. I said, "Because what are you doing, Lee?" I said, "I'm going through all my drafts and seeing my need before I make my picks." Yesterday. I went through all my leagues, money leagues, and dynasty leagues of my needs and what I need for the draft. So I just go there blindfolded. I want to go in there prepared on each draft, and I put in all my notepads like what I need and like 1 or 2 things I need or what I want in my draft picks.
100%. That's why I'm glad Big Bro got the draft room open for us. 100%, bro. On everything.
I mean, I'm gonna have a field day next year with my draft picks. That's all I know.
Yeah, you
Some
got
leagues-
fat shit. I seen some of your shit.
Next year looks nasty for me. I'm like, woo-hoo-hoo. I got like think 2 or 3. I got like 4 or 5 first round picks.
Yeah, you ain't playing, bro. Oh, my mama.
And if I hit on those, oh my god, that's nice.
And you can flip a couple of them motherfuckers
Exactly,
too, though.
that's what I'm saying. Because you know what, flipping them for future assets for the years down the road would be helpful. You know what I'm trying to say?
Come on now.
I'm all set with that. Usually, I'm the one that's screwing my draft picks up, not gaining them.
Yeah, the motherfuckers is like gold. You heard like how Big Bro said, motherfuckers want to be at least a part of that first round, no matter where you at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels ugly not being a part of it. Oh my mama.
The last draft I ever attended was
everything.
the last draft ever NFL draft I ever attended was the one here in Dallas.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my, I know that one in Vegas was going crazy. What was that, 2 years ago? Because it was in Detroit last year, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. And they turned out in record numbers.
They was
They
turned
turned
out.
up.
Oh,
That
my
shit was
mouth.
dope. I like that. Detroit, they're hungry for the fucking football, man. They love their
Hey,
fucking
that
football.
was, I think that was the year we had the draft in Dallas. It was a couple of years ago.
Are you guys in the Cutthroatiest league?
I'm
I'm
not.
not, no.
Minnesota Den said, let's take a look at it and see how bad I messed my team up. Yeah, I ain't in that league neither, so I can't pull the board out, big bro.
I'm trying.
Everything.
I'm trying to not be too out there. I made a business decision to go. Well, I could go all out in dynasty, or I could, temper my dynasty prospective outlook, and then and throw some money in the redrafts, because I like redrafts too.
I
So
can't believe that was 7 years ago. 2018 was the draft.
Oh,
That's
wow.
crazy. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I think I picked up three of the new ones. I think it's 2 more that have been started after the 3. And then other than that, I'm already in the same dynasties that I'm in. I'm in 7 of them. So that's where I'm capped at right there. And then I think it's like 4 redrafts that I'm in, maybe 5.
yeah,
On everything.
yeah, because I figure in Vegas, minimum 1, possibly 2 drafts in Vegas.
Yeah, live draft is a whole different monster. That's that shit right there, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, everything. The live draft go crazy.
Yeah, those are the ones where I've missed out on for a little while now. I haven't been a part of a live draft in 3 seasons, 2 seasons, 3 seasons, 3 seasons now. I think it was. Oh no. Well, I guess it was the Vegas trip, the first one in 2023. Yeah, there was a bunch of them there. So 2 seasons. But prior to that, of course, it was every year doing some live draft sticker boards.
Oh, my mama. I think for our AOB, the one we travel for, this would be our ninth. I think our 9th consecutive one. Everything. They talking about Cancun.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We could pull the Cancun move off, boy. Oh boy. I ain't never been to Cancun neither.
I've been there. It's been years
Is
ago.
that right?
Cancun. Yeah, my dad loved traveling. He used to have. Well, he used to go to like his favorite places to go was Spain.
Spain.
He had an
My mom
island.
been to Spain.
They had an island. I don't know what it was. I think one of his buddies out there, right? He loved fucking Spain. My dad.
I'm gonna show you what my mom brought back from Spain.
I was telling my dad, "What's up with Spain, man? Come on."
I'm gonna go get this soccer
Ibiza.
jersey that I got from Spain. My mama brought it back. I'll be right back.
I used to say to him, "Do you have a side chick out in Spain?"
It can't. Does Ibiza ring a bell to you?
Who?
Ibiza.
Ibiza.
That's an island in Spain.
My father's. I don't know. I've heard of it, but my dad. I don't know. I'm trying to think the place it was called. It was out near. Oh God! It'll come to me. I have pictures around here someplace. My dad used to send me all these pictures of a fucking. I'm like, what the fuck you going? My dad was fucking. I remember when he was married for the 4th time. I said, "What are you taking your mistress out there?" Here's the fucking shit was that.
If he was going to Ibiza, he definitely was having a good time.
My dad always having a good time in Spain. I'm like, he ended up taking me like maybe like 3 or 4 years before he passed away. Oh, it's crazy shit.
Yeah, Ibiza is in the Mediterranean. It's a Spanish island. It's known as like the clubbing capital of the world. It's like Miami on steroids. Like everybody goes to Ibiza to get fucked up on drugs and dance for like 24 hours. and they got the beautiful beaches and just like everything that you can think about, like clubbing scene that happens on Ibiza. It's a dope place. I personally haven't been, but I've seen enough video to.
Now, kid, when you were in the service,
Understand.
where were you located? Were you in San Diego when you were in the service? Bill,
No, I was
when you were
in the Bay Area.
Oh, you
I'm
were?
from San Diego. I'm born and raised
Yeah.
San Diego, and then when I was in the service, I was in the Bay Area, East Bay,
Nice.
Fairfield, Vacaville. I'm basically halfway between Sacramento and Oakland is where I was.
Yeah, because I was talking to Bogey. I said, my wife wants to come out there and she wants to go see Bogey. I said, well, I know Kid is out there, Steamboat's out there. I said, we'll figure it all out.
Yeah, I'm in Southern California. They're all up in NorCal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about 7 hours, a minimum
6-ish.
6-ish.
Bogey's rocking his paws shirt, right?
Here we go,
Oh,
right
yeah.
here, Lee. My mama brought this back from Spain. It's a Real Madrid shit. This motherfucker like 15 years old.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, that's the
Yeah.
old school jersey. Hold on, is that Manchester United?
Oh, that's who it is. It's Man U. Excuse me. It's
Manchester
Man U.
United. That's not a. That's Man United. That's the sellout team I hate the most.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
Throw that thing on.
You know who owns Manchester United?
who?
Do you? What's the Glazer family?
Oh, the motherfuckers that own the
Yeah,
Bucks, the Tampa Bay Bucks.
They fucking ran that team into the ground, man. They don't know how to run
Oh,
a
wow.
soccer team.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the only thing they did. There's some owners, like you got the
I
Red
got the
Sox
hat
owners.
too.
Yeah, the owners of the Red Sox own Liverpool. You got the Manchester United team owns the Glazers own United, and they own the Bucks. I'm trying to think of the football that own the NFL ones.
What about Jaguars?
the Jaguars? They
Oh, that's Khan.
That's the
Khan
family.
Is
What
this
is
the
he
same
like
team,
Is
Lee?
he
This
Indian?
motherfucker
Is
say
he like
FC
Indian or
Barcelona.
Eastern? What is he?
What's that?
This motherfucker say FC Barcelona. Is this the same team?
No. Barcelona is Barcelona is Spain team, right? That's where Messi plays.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, my
that's
mom
where
brought
Messi
all.
plays.
She brought all this shit back.
back to the Spain talk. You
Yeah,
were talking
she
about
brought us back
Ibiza. I
from
want to go
Spain.
there one day.
Ibiza, yeah.
Ibiza,
We're gonna go.
there
We're
it
gonna
is.
go.
Now
We're gonna be some
my
old
soccer
cats in
team
Ibiza.
is Chelsea.
I said Ibiza. I was like, no, because
I
like,
support Chelsea.
because when I was on my Snapchat days, they literally had like
go that other
they
Jersey
would
Lee.
promote the fuck out of Ibiza all day, every day. Like,
You
people
remember
would post
the
shit from
E
Ibiza all day.
channel? The E channel?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And then they had the one chick that
Yeah, Brooke.
Brooke. Yeah.
Yeah, Wild on E.
Go there. She'd go wild on
HAD.
Ibiza probably like 3 or 4 times a season. She's like,
Right.
you know what? We're going back to Ibiza.
Hey, she was really dope, actually.
Yeah, she was dope.
JD,
Yeah,
She
she
had a
was
first
just
when
hot.
you
Like,
see
she
it-
could actually host the fuck out of that
When
show.
you see a
know what I mean?
national jersey, right, and you see the star, you know what that star means? That means the amount of World Cups they have.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
So this
Hey.
is my England has 1 to their name.
Wow.
Okay, so if you see the little stars, right? Like you look at Brazil, they have about a bunch of them, right? Argentina, like they just won it. You'll see a gold star. That means the amount of World Cups.
Okay.
So you see, like sometimes you'll see 3 of them. They got 3 cups.
That's
now
federal.
sometimes, so that's what the star means.
Isn't California getting the World Cup here in
Yeah,
like
like 2026.
oh my mama.
In LA, right?
And
Yeah.
SoFi's got the stadium. Yeah,
That's gonna
because
be nuts.
to me, this is my England jersey. I love the England jerseys, man.
Let me see the inside, the collar.
Look at the column. That's dope. That's
Yeah,
the
oh, my
lion.
mama.
That's the lion.
Oh my mama.
Okay, he's popping his collar just to show off the woo wop.
Oh, everything.
Right, that's kind of fly.
I got about now. These suckers ain't cheap.
I believe it.
You think NFL jerseys are out? They're like NFL for the official ones of these. They're about 300 for the top and then.
So how many pounds is that? Like 450?
Full 50.
Damn. I was just ballparking. Look, I'm really good.
I mean, that shit's. I
I nailed it.
I got about.
Actually, is the U.S. dollar that much more than that? The pound
Well,
these days?
then again, with
Trump
Donald
fucked it up.
Trump-
I mean,
exactly,
our dollar
that's
ain't as
it.
much as it
Knock
was
the head.
like
Um,
2 months ago.
Hey, the stock market is crashing right now.
Man,
oh,
Hey,
man,
look,
I
the
always-
rich people are buying everything.
You know what they
though,
say?
man. Watch this, man.
You may have a 401k, but it looks like a 201k.
Yeah, yo, everything. That shit is crazy. Hey, when I seen you post that shit, I went to my Folk 57 to see what that shit was doing. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I looked at mine, man. I was crying.
That shit
I was
crazy.
crying like a motherfucker. I'm looking at my stocks and saying, "Do I move it around?" I'm like, "Oh shit, man."
Oh my
Donald Trump, you can take my thumb and shove it up your candy ass.
we got the
You can
we-
tariff this.
we got the half of the Ignorant Thinkers podcast in the
What
building.
up,
What's
bro?
up, Ron?
What up, Ron?
Dirty Birds.
Dirty Birds
Oh.
in the building.
University.
Ah. That's how they was hitting it, huh, back
Come on now. That's
Ah.
exactly how it go.
then?
Jamal Anderson, wasn't it?
There it is. I was about to say, what was Brez's name?
JD, I own 2 soccer jerseys, my England one and my
Yeah,
Chelsea
mine have been in,
jersey.
like, the
Other
eighth
than that,
grade.
I don't buy them because I only have. Well, for me,
was
I
in
like
eighth
having
grade.
I'm not saying the United States doesn't have a good team, but for me, I like representing my roots. You know what I'm saying? I spent so many years in England, and that's where I grew up playing soccer. So to me, that's my
Okay.
national team.
I got a
Okay,
question for
let's
you.
hear it. Let's
I
hear
got a
it.
question for you.
I want
Is
you to
that-
sing
is-
the
what's that
English
phenom-
national anthem.
What,
Oh God! Oh, God save the Queen. It's God save the Queen, but it's actually God save the King now. When you say, I know it, but
Oh, he
I
actually
need to-
knows it.
I ain't going there.
20 points.
I ain't going there.
I don't know the national anthem, but I think I still remember the Pledge of Allegiance because you have to do that shit every day before class started.
Hey, you know what was crazy, bro? Is when I started, there was a time period when my oldest, when she was in kindergarten, I'm doing like I'm straight up what is it called? Volunteering every Tuesday. And that during that time period, they weren't doing the Pledge of Allegiance type shit.
Is that right?
Yeah, because it says one nation under God.
Oh, right. That's why. Oh, everything.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
God
they-
save the
it's
King,
cool.
it's,
But then I remember them like, you know, my second oldest one, by the time she was in elementary school, she was like, I remember one time she was hyped because she got to go to the office and lead.
You want me to
Pledge of
try it,
Allegiance. I was like,
JD?
oh, they brought it back.
You want me to try it?
It's back like the McRib.
It's. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to have the music on. It's
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the national. I mean, I could sing it.
I
Probably
pledge
when
it.
the song
Look at
come
that.
on.
They had us like we were all fucking mindless zombies, huh? I pledge allegiance to
That's-
the flag of
Of
the United States of America
and
and
to the republic
for
which it stands, one nation,
one nation
Come
under
on now.
God, indivisible, for liberty and
and
justice,
justice
for all.
for all.
Ah!
That's fact.
I think it's God save our gracious King. Long live our noble King. God save the King.
There it is.
God save the kingdom victorious. Happy and glorious. Long to reign us over us. God save the King. I think it is.
There we go.
I think it was. I'm not sure if it was right, but I know it's.
Shout out to the UK, man. 100%. You know what I mean?
actually
We
sung
finna
that
go get
joint.
some chippies and some fish here, man, after the show, man.
I know.
That sounds
I don't know it
good,
all, but I
actually.
know some of it.
That sounds super good.
Oh, hey, I was at Costco because we did a fish fry on Saturday. So I had got 2 pounds of rockfish, right? But
Yeah.
that was earlier in the week. So when we go on Friday to go get some more rockfish, them motherfuckers didn't have none. But it was my first time seeing the cod. And you know, the cod is some of the fish you use for the, you know, the beer batter. Oh my mama. So I think I might have to try that shit.
Now, when
you
you're at a soccer game in England, they sing that shit religiously.
Yeah.
Oh man!
No.
But
Oh,
the
my
thing
mother.
is, it used to be God Save the Queen, because when she died, and what's his asshole got in there, then it's God Save the King. Because I used to know it was God Save the Queen, but the words get all turned around because they changed it. It sucks. You have to learn the whole damn thing again.
Wow. So who's the king?
Fucking what?
Harry?
No, it's Prince William's father. Fucking what's
Oh,
his
the
name?
father.
Yeah, the fucking fucknut. Pause.
Will?
No, it's Prince. What's his name?
William.
The big ass nose. He's got the big nose. Charles. Prince Charles.
Prince
He's
Charles.
he's the king. Well, William's next.
Oh, was Prince Charles married to Diana?
Yeah. So
Oh.
basically, once.
And Diana, she was married into the family, or was
Yeah.
she?
Yeah, she was married into it.
But she was the noblest of noble
Yeah, she
ladies.
was the most
yeah,
respected
she's
lady.
very
Hey, so they got a documentary on her, and they said that she didn't like him.
No, she didn't. Hell no, they fucking fought all the time, dude. They didn't get along at
100%.
all.
Yeah.
You know, Prince William's birthday is the day after mine.
Is that right?
Yeah,
And
June
so is there a
21st.
conspiracy behind her death? Because I remember there was,
Well, they ran her off the
paparazzi.
road. The paparazzi ran her off the road.
Man, that lady she was everything in England, man. You talk that lady, she was everything, man. When I lived there, and she was
And it was a big difference. It was a big age difference, and William, whatever bride name is, he has something on the side. See, he Ben had a little bride that he used to
They
run
all
with.
have a side piece, man.
course,
In
he's
England,
the
He had a
prince.
side piece. He said that was his best friend, but really they was messing around.
In England, you gotta have a side piece. My father had a side piece. I knew that.
Hey, they was all on that list too, huh?
Hey,
Them sons,
my
they
dad
was on
married.
that
He was
Reebok
fucking a
list.
chick over there.
Hey, Bogey, you ain't no good,
wow.
bruh.
No,
Just saying, though, they want me on the
Shit.
list. I'll tell you that much.
I ain't gonna lie. My mom, Bogey JD, when my dad and mom they were going through divorce, right? My dad had a side piece in England. Still
Your world.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Dip a little,
I met that bitch and I was like,
a little bit
what?
of tartar sauce on the
Shit.
side.
My pops was married 4 fucking times. I got a
Damn,
stepbrother.
word.
I have a stepbrother that's 60. Well, Gordon Jr. He's got to be close to 70 now. My stepbrother.
Oh, okay, so you said Morton? That's an old name. You know that's an
No,
old name.
man,
too.
my stepbrother Gordon Jr.
My
's
brother
gotta be close to
Morton and
70.
my other brother
No.
Mortimer.
No,
Mortimer.
my
Those
brother's
are
name
old
is
names
Gordon.
right there.
My brother's name is Gordon Jr.
I remember Mortimer from the Eddie
Mortimer.
Murphy movie, Trading Places.
There it is.
Remember him coming to America?
movie.
Yeah, remember when he coming to America? They was
He's a Mortimer.
homeless and,
We're back.
Hey, Mortimer, we're back.
Oh,
He gave like 50 bands real quick, or 100 in
I
that
remember my
bag.
mom always say, "Lee, never turn out like your father. He was a womanizer." I'm like, "I'm all set, man. I'm all set, mom." My father always had to have
They
a
call
side
that a
piece.
Rolling Stone.
Oh, fuck.
Your pops, he was a Rolling Stone.
It was a walking condom. I told
Mortimer.
a walking condom.
He got
Hey,
hey, he got a sister named Beatrice. That's an old name right there. That's like a
beat this.
Victorian
Hey, yeah.
name.
Beatrice, beat
He's
this.
like, my sister Beatrice. She's 98.
Well, she's gonna beat this.
Yeah, back in the days, during like 100 years ago, for real, it was still average for a male to be named Ashley. That's crazy. And Sasha.
My real name was gonna be Colin when I was born.
Colin?
Colin. COLLIN.
Oh, Colin.
Colin. But my
You're
father,
totally.
Calling ear to the streets.
Oh shit, Colin the ear.
it was gonna be Colin William because that's my middle name.
Buddy?
William. William is like big dick. Pause.
Billy?
William. You dumb punk ass. I ain't gonna give out your real name.
You threw me off. You took the conversation somewhere else. That's he threw me off for a loop right there. Hold on, pause, just in case. At least I'm wearing the shirt. What was
Exactly.
his name? Oh yeah, but yeah, Bill. That's if your middle name is William, that's Bill.
It is Bill, yes. Well,
Or
Yeah, that's
Willie.
what my uncle name is. He's a William, and we call him Billy.
my
Yep,
full
or
name
like
May
if
Uncle
you're
rest in
Robert.
peace.
my full name
If
is
you're
Lee.
Robert, then you're Dick. Oh no,
Yeah.
that's Richard.
Nah,
Robert is
Bobby.
Bob.
you're Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got an Uncle Bobby and I got an Uncle Billy, and that's their real names is William and Robert.
And
Yeah.
I ain't
Them
gonna
is my
lie, I knew,
dad's oldest
I
brothers.
knew,
Yeah, Dick is Richard though.
I knew
Yep.
Richard Robert. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my man Ricky Wires. That was my DJ. His
took
government name. His first name and middle name is Richard Robert.
Ricky Bobby.
I said his name is Dick Bob. I was like, you should
Ricky
be
Bobby
DJ
too, though.
Dick
That
Bob.
was a good one too, bro. Oh, my
That's
mama.
fucked up.
Ricky Bobby.
His parents had fun with that one for a minute. See, look at Ricky Bobby.
See, my dad, he said that, how about Yule? And my mom was like, Yule? Like, what the fuck is that even, like, what kind of name is that? It's like Yul Brynner. It's an old actor in Hollywood. But it's also like the Yule log and
Yeah, okay.
yeah, but
Yeah,
And it's also
thankfully
and
my
it's
mom
also
talked him
famous
out
by
of
Soulja
it
Boy.
and said, no,
Yule.
let's name him James. Well,
My
I'm
grandma's
not-
name
I'm
is
not-
K-A-Y. And they
K-
always ask her, what is it short for? Now she just say her name is K-A-Y.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
everything.
brother-in-law, his name is Jay.
Oh, my
Okay, yeah.
And I asked him too. He's like, no, it's J-A-Y. I was, oh, word. Perfect.
Here, I got something for y'all. This what I want to show kiddies. This is what I was talking about earlier, big bro. This a news thing, so we ain't gonna get flagged for this. This is gonna be a little preview to tomorrow's show. It's the shit that I geeked out on everything.
Oh yeah.
13,000 years after the last dire wolf walked the earth, scientists say they've now
There we
brought
go.
them back. Here's our chief national correspondent back up and with the video tonight.
Tonight, a howl 13,000 years in the making. In a first for science, biotech company Colossal Biosciences says it brought the extinct direwolf back to life, a species
Shout out
that
to
hasn't
Colossus.
walked the earth since the Stone Age.
The direwolf
Right.
is the first de-extinct species.
We can get
Well
We're
known
gonna
from
get all
HBO's
the
hit show
dinosaurs
Game of
eventually.
Right.
Thrones.
That's when they say they're gonna try and bring them woolly mammoth back.
ABC News given
Hell
exclusive
yeah.
access into Colossal's lab in Dallas, where scientists are using genes from gray wolves to create dire wolves.
they pull
We've
a
taken
straight
a gray wolf
from the
genome, a gray wolf cell,
Why do they
which is
want to bring that
already genetically
motherfucker back?
99.5%
That shit will take
identical
over
to
the fucking
direwolves.
wilderness.
And we've edited those cells at multiple places in its DNA sequence to
See?
contain the
They put
direwolf
that needle
version
in
of the
there and they
DNA.
fucking suck
That
shit
animal
out.
looks like a direwolf, it will behave like a direwolf, and it is a direwolf.
Now, 7 months old, direwolves Romulus and Remus eating well and getting bigger every day.
Romulus.
Hey, it's gonna be
David
That's
Bennett
a
tells us
breed.
they're not
That's a
stopping there. They
breed.
plan to have woolly mammoths roaming the earth again by 2028. But critics argue that this de-extinction could harm fragile ecosystems.
Yeah, they're trying to
I ain't
re-release
buying that
these things.
fucking bullshit. Fragile ecosystems harming the shits. Nah, we can introduce them in the right micro ecosystems. You know, like we don't have to send them in and compete with some other fucking predator that already has their, you know, like.
Man, them dire wolves will
There's
take
plenty
over
of earth
everything,
to
bro.
go around to throw a goddamn wolf and let him thrive. That shit's tight. I think
Alaska. They need to bring it to
I
Alaska.
think just the idea of science being able to practice new
I'm a clone.
new
You guys believe
techniques
that?
and
I got 10 of me running around right now getting the bag.
I want to see the
I'm
saber-tooth
chilling.
tiger. I want to see the mammoth. I want to see dinosaurs. All them bitches. Hell yeah. The dodo bird.
A fucking
You know,
T-Rex.
I want to know.
I
if
ain't
the
gonna
dodo
lie.
bird
I
really
seen the
is
movie.
a
I know how
big-ass
this thing
dummy.
goes down, bro. I seen Jurassic Park, but you don't want to do it. Where they have to
And
go
that's
down
where we
to the
gotta send
motherfucking-
their ass. Like the mammoth, he gotta go to motherfucking Antarctica because he can't have no way over here to no mainland. Oh my mama, that motherfucker
Yeah,
gotta go. He gotta
Greenland.
be banished.
Alaska. They're gonna bring the mammoths back to
Canada.
Alaska.
Fuck it. What?
Send it to Canada.
Canada and Russia. They got all sorts of land that is not occupied by nobody.
Hey, the Siberian. They still got
They can throw.
Siberian.
They can
natives
throw
that
the
are living
fucking
like
mammoth
old
out
people.
there and let him popularize. Yeah, and imagine we get to eat it. You know, like these are all animals, right?
Hey, kid
And
is all about it.
eventually-
He's like, imagine.
Eventually,
people
they're
go back.
gonna become. They become available on the menu. So.
And you'll be able to go hunt for them motherfuckers.
Hey, do you
We're
fuck
gonna-
with ostrich? You ever had an ostrich burger?
Yeah, I've had ostrich burgers. Yeah,
What'd you think?
it's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't realize. Like, what is this?
Nothing
Like
crazy.
glorified
What I
turkey?
want to try one day is the ostrich egg,
Ooh.
and see how that
Yes, I want an ostrich egg omelet.
It literally is like if you do an ostrich egg omelet, that's like pouring out like 24 chicken eggs.
You probably can't have that over easy, huh?
Oh, you can get them in Africa. I seen them in South Africa. You can get them ostrich eggs.
Mm. We ain't lived yet, huh?
Here.
No.
Did they have
No,
an
no,
ostrich egg omelet
Yeah.
or a sunny side? The biggest sunny side this side of Mississippi.
Yep.
Remember Dave Chappelle in that episode when he was balling? He was with Oprah, so he's just buying all kind of extravagant.
That's so funny.
He had the
I
fucking.
never seen it, but that. But that shit fucking.
Ha! Cracks it, makes
I'm
omelet. Yeah, I'm rich.
He's like, I can have anything.
Ghost Monkey, top of the morning, big bro.
Top of the morning, Ghost.
He said, "This is so Futurama shit. Oh, everything.
Real talk, huh?
Yeah, no, listen, today we are able to create lab, what do we call those? Beaker babies, whatever the fuck.
Yep.
In vitro.
Yeah, all that shit
That's-
is
that's the big
as long as we got the DNA and the embryo and all that stuff, we can fertilize
Artificial
and
insemination.
Yep. And good on science.
Yeah, I mean, if
for
you got the
going,
money, like say you're bruh, you keep knocking out kids, all girls, and you're like, shit, I'm trying to have a son. They could go and then woo wop it, bruh. You know what I mean? Well, they'll be like, you know what I'm saying, boom, and then make sure it's a boy. You know what I mean? Go ahead and hit the boy switch on. Boom.
For sure, right?
They really do that though. You could do the eyes, the color of the eyes. Like say it's an African American with a Caucasian, and the Caucasian has the blue eyes, but 9 times out of 10, the dominant recessive gene is going to be the brown, so the kids have the brown eyes. They can go and woo wop it now. Give me the blue eyes.
That's crazy.
So I've heard.
That's some Futurama ass shit for sure.
That shit's been going on for like the last 20.
That's crazy.
It's mad accessible now because
Playing with them genetics like that. That shit.
Yeah.
Man, fuck
Speaking of
that.
Futurama, are you putting your head in a vat, or are you going, yo, you can live forever, but
yes,
it's gonna be
100%.
a floating head in a jar of water. You doing it?
And I'm on a big ass giant robot body like Krang from Ninja Turtles.
I'm
What's
gonna
happening, y'all?
Bogey. We'll be in the same chamber together. Be like, man, they
There it is.
forgot
We got
about
the-
us big time. Huh?
The two-headed
Yeah,
monster.
motherfuckers, they just leave us in this
We'll
cooler.
host the podcast.
No, they can't come out
Ah.
because that water is gonna get all fucking like contaminated with some bacteria. They got to be in some like special room with no outside influence, no bacteria coming into our water and fucking us up, man. That shit, whatever.
Hey, Bogey said y'all gonna do the podcast from the tank.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I'm all about it, because once you're dead, there's nothing, So I'd rather have I'd rather have something than nothing.
Them is facts. Hey, Aaron Jones is. Oh, never mind. I thought he was really on the phone. I'm burnt. Because he's on Colin Cowherd right now. And I thought he was on the phone because they talking about Aaron Rodgers. I thought he was like faking like he was talking or really talking to Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, there's a possibility that he does retire too. We don't like to think about it, but if things don't go his way, I can see him saying, let's hang him up and walk away. And we don't. If Minnesota don't want to sign me, and I don't feel comfortable in Pittsburgh, then there's a chance that he still walks away from all this. And he's gonna get plenty of money elsewhere. If he wants to stay in the game, he could hit up CBS Sports, Fox, NFL Network, whoever the fuck, ESPN, all of them are gonna reach out and be like, "Do you want to do some color or anything?" And they're gonna give him a bag there. It just depends on how much he really wants to play. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, though, I do want to play for Minnesota, 100%. I want to be on that team. I'm not really interested in Pittsburgh. If that's if that's the consolation prize, then so be it. But I have a feeling that if he really was interested in Pittsburgh, he would have already signed a contract. He's waiting for Minnesota. He wants to throw to Justin Jefferson. He wants to have that running game. He wants to have the opportunity to get to the playoffs and actually win a Super Bowl. Which Pittsburgh, they're not ready yet.
Yeah, Pittsburgh do got some pieces that they need. They got a defense though. When you got TJ Watt and them fellas over there, you got some type of action. Yeah. I thought McAfee shit was Rogers' appearance was on Wednesdays. Is it Tuesdays or Wednesdays?
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays his appearance is. Let me go to YouTube and see it, because I ain't seen no McAfee shit come up live. McAfee Mania. Let's see what we got. I ain't gonna pull it up.
They better not bring back saber-toothed tigers, I'll tell you that much.
Stream 1 day ago. Yeah, he don't even got no live up right now. The last live was yesterday.
Who, McAfee?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay. Maybe it's an evening. Is he scheduled for today?
No, he's always day. Oh,
Yeah,
weird.
so he don't got the last live that he got on his channel was yesterday. It was a 2-hour show.
Interesting. I wonder why is that?
Well, he's only there in Pittsburgh the 7th and 9th till tomorrow. So unless he's gonna do it tomorrow, on his last day in Pittsburgh with
Could be.
McAfee, that's what I'm thinking. End it in style with Rogers news.
And
better
he's-
have some news.
I wonder where he's at, because in yesterday, live from Minneapolis, that was yesterday. So he was in Minneapolis yesterday. So you got the
Okay.
day travel time. I guess that's what it is. And then tomorrow would be
Pittsburgh.
I think so. Yeah, right now they're talking about the Julio Jones retirement.
Okay, here we go. I just found something. Aaron Rodgers' decision expected before draft, not before. Here we go. Here we go.
That's
This is
annoying.
There we go.
Well, I
It's,
mean, I guess because the only real team that's probably going to be interested in him realistically is the Steelers, and like they're already planning on they're doing their due diligence at whatever 20 it is. Where are they drafting from?
The Steelers, 12. I
Yeah.
think they are.
No, they
And,
21st or 22nd.
21st.
They're definitely in line for if a Jackson Dart falls, or they're already looking at Milrow, or they're scheduled to visit or have a visit with Milrow. Correct?
This is all
Yeah,
just
due diligence.
a little fucking just throw it out there. I'm gonna retire, and then I'm gonna come back. That's gonna be the true Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre. Like, okay,
Oh, okay.
we match
That's
up
what he's
perfect.
missing here.
So
he needs a partial
Brett
retirement.
Favre retires, and it's a
Even
big
Brady
thing,
did a
and
partial
we-
retirement.
We give him presents, and we say, "Oh, congratulations on a great career," and then a few weeks later he says, "No, I'm signing. I'm playing football." So I
With the
think
Vikings.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna do the same thing. He's gonna say, "You know what? I'm
It says
retired."
here, Pat McAfee's show sets the scene for Rodgers to sign with the Steelers.
Yeah, I mean that's the most logical. I just don't know why he hasn't done it so far. Why go through all this process and not get a deal done with Minnesota. If you want to win a football championship, you're gonna take a team friendly deal and go to Minnesota. End of story. Instead of going to Pittsburgh, where there's too many there's too many holes for him to be like truly on a team that can win a championship. Like I think Minnesota is well ahead of schedule than Pittsburgh is in terms of getting to the playoffs and making a good run at it.
Hey, Kenneth, if out of your baseballs, pause, which ones are your most? I have one from the 2004 Game 7 at Yankee Stadium from the ALCS, right here, game used, that I caught off a foul ball. And then I got one here from the World Series in 2007.
Oh, those are cool.
Those are my two prize balls.
Me personally, nothing beats my first home run. I think.
Oh, there you go.
I think my first home run is probably my most valuable baseball. I got a Joe Torre signed baseball. That one I feel like is pretty
to me, it's
special.
probably one of the best managers to ever lace it up there. I hate the Yankees, but I respected Joe Torre as a manager.
Yeah, Joe Torre. Yeah, I like Joe Torre a lot.
I hate the Yankees, but I like him.
Seeing him on the bench, just like chilling too. Like he never he had that demeanor where he was like, oh yeah, he's the captain of that squad. He's he filled that role really, really well for a long time in their best of best years. But yeah, for me, no pro ball is gonna weigh more than my own personal accomplishments. Hitting my first home run, I can remember it like plain as day. Right now, first at bat of the season in a new league.
Set it off.
Just set it off, yeah. And it was and rounding the bases just felt really good. And I ended up hitting the most home runs that season. So it wasn't a one-off thing. I hit the most home runs in the league that year, and it was for me. It was special because it was going into a new league, where one league they saw me as the little Speedy Gonzalez, fucking scrawny kid that didn't grow into a young teenage body. But when I left and I played for a new league, I had gotten growth spurts and I got bigger and I got stronger, and they gave me the opportunity to hit out of because I always used to hit out of the leadoff role. And then when I got drafted onto a new team and a new league, I was hitting cleanup, third, and pitching and all that stuff that you want to do as a kid. And for the first at bat of the season to hit a home run, that was pretty special. So I have that ball still.
Sick. So someone got that ball and they just gave it back to you?
My uncle went to go get it.
Nice.
Yeah, my uncle, he chased it down. He found it and then kept it. And whoever would have found it, they probably would have, brought it back and gave it to the kid that hit it. That's usually the etiquette of home runs. Foul balls is a different story. Foul balls usually go back into the game, but the home run that comes back onto the field of play, that's going to the kid that hit it. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Swing butter.
Yeah, man. Yeah, nothing like no World Series though, man. I'm a Padres fan, so in my lifetime they've been once, and the '96 team I arguably was better than the '98 team, but they didn't make it to the championship series even. But the '98 Padres, another good team, and after that, we're not talking greatness in terms of team production. There are a lot of good players. You know, we had Caminetti winning an MVP, and Tony Gwynn's whole career is crazy, and Hoffman, he was a great pitcher for his career. We had Jake Peavy. He had a Cy Young with us. But in my lifetime, not a lot of Padres success.
What
Ain't
gets
got no
you Cy Young? You're just the best pitcher, or do
best
you,
pitcher.
statistically, or do you get voted it?
It's a voting process.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're very cognitive, so they know that stats matter. The only time a reliever is gonna win a Cy Young is if they're just like a historically great season. Other than that, it's gonna go to a starting pitcher that's got wins and strikeout totals really help your case. So.
Yeah, because in baseball you could be that pitcher and just fucking win it all for
you know
team.
for what it's worth, I don't think wins is determined by the pitcher. Some games they are, but it takes the offense to score runs. So the win stat for a pitcher isn't really too important to me. I'm more of an analytical guy when it comes to pitchers. I like to see a high strikeouts to walks ratio. If you can get like a 13 plus Ks per 9 innings, that's elite status for me. I don't want to see a lot of walks, so I want my WHIP to be under 1. So if you can get a 13 point something Ks for 9, and then a WHIP under 1, and then an ERA less than 1, you're historically going to be one of the best starting pitchers. That type of season is really, really fucking impressive. And then if you like as of late, so we're talking under 2 earned run averages. So if we can get a guy that can have a ERA under 2, a WHIP around 1, and a Ks per 9 around like 11 or 12, he's in consideration of a Cy Young. But the ceiling's already been achieved. We've seen some of those like Pedro Martinez's seasons where he's got a WHIP under 1, ERA around 1, and then Ks per 9 over 13. I don't know what the wins were, but that stat in particular doesn't matter as much as as much as the other ones to me. It's not a personal stat. A win is based off of the team, so I don't hold that. I don't hold that to the pitcher too much.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
We want a pitcher, not a belly itcher.
Yeah. If you got a pitcher that's got a ERA under 2, a WHIP under 1, and strike per 9 ratio of over 13, that's pretty damn good to me.
Covers all the bases.
Mm-hmm.
Unintended. Well, yeah. Well, shit. I think that's him. We were rocking for a cool minute.
Yep, it's 12 o'clock, 12:07. We're running up on 3.5 hours live.
Yep. Well, shit, everybody just be sure to
we
check
probably
out.
could put a bow on it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're going to close out. So everybody check out neonpeacockmerch.com. Be sure to utilize our the current sale promo code everything15. And it's going down. Tomorrow's the last day. Hey, maybe there's a surprise extension. But as far as we know right now, the sale lasts till tomorrow. neonpeacockmerch.com. Promo code everything15.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all got
Eureka. We make plays every day.